Hello and good evening, everybody. I want to give a huge shout out to Hooded Horse for providing me with this. This is super cool of them. I didn't expect this. So I'm officially a knight after all the Manor Lords content. So that's I guess that's why they gave me this. Huge shout out to Hooded Horse for providing me with this. This was, I mean, way above and beyond. I did not expect to become a knight, but here I am. Good evening, everyone. So, this is a very special day. I'm very excited for today's stream because number one, I can see YouTube chat. So if you're chatting on YouTube, I can see you now, which is really exciting. You're not on the screen. You're not going to be on the screen. I'm not going to violate Twitch TOS, but I will respond to you. So we've got that going for us. The other thing is we've got a ton of mods that are going to be released tomorrow and soon that I'm really excited to show you. Now, some of these are going to be a little bit new to me. I just got a new beta of Move It. Q's in here right now, and we're going to check it out, and we're going to build some stuff. And we're all, yeah, it is this. Okay, you want to know about this? This is steel. So let me see if you guys can hear this. Legitimate steel. This thing is, I got this box. It was so heavy. This is, first of all, this is the first video game swag I've ever gotten. So super cool. And it's leather and steel. It's amazing. It's a great gift. So it's going to go right in the back and it's going to be there. It's so cool. So Hooded Horse, goated in terms of developers. Amazing. First live stream. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So the very first thing I want to do is see where everyone's from. You guys can all tell me at the same time because I can see everybody. And I'm going to crack open a beer. I've got this Fresh Coast Three Sheeps IPA. I got two Three Sheeps. One is Mysterious Depths. It's a dark lager. This one's an IPA. I think I'm going to go with the IPA tonight. Let's see. Brazil, Berlin, New Hampshire, Minas Gerais, Brazil, Kansas, Quebec City, Buffalo, New York, Manila, Philippines, Melbourne, Australia, Canberra, Asheville, North Carolina. Hopefully you're safe there. I know about those storms. Madison, Oklahoma, Salisbury, Evansville, Vancouver Island, Scotland, Boise, Idaho, Houston, Alabama, Toronto, Central New York, Puerto Rico, Jacksonville, Antarctica, Orlando, Oregon, Tampa, Florida, Narnia, New Jersey, Indiana, Toronto, New Orleans, Alberta, Brazil, Santorini, lovely Santorini. I should have my Santorini wine one of these days. New Canton, Washington, Buffalo, Brisbane, Toronto. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's have a quick drink to celebrate the stream. Very good. So let's talk about the mods that we're going to take a look at tonight because I'm really excited. So I think the very first mod that we're going to go over. Well, it's okay. Let's take a step back. We've got two different play sets that we're going to be looking at tonight. There will be crashes. I'm going to be upfront with you and say that some of these mods are beta and we're going to have some frustrations, but it's going to be okay. It's also excitement. So the first mod set doesn't have any assets in it. It has the new extra detailing mod and extra detailing tools, but no assets. The second mod, actually, the second play set will have a whole bunch of mods in it. So we are going to go over both play sets tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the reason why I divided it into two play sets is we're going to build something in Magnolia County and we're going to keep it there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's so many things that we can do. So let's get right started. And here's my next little experiment. All right. It worked. So I set up this new scene so that I could record this to a video and not have my mug in the face in the video if I didn't want it. So I'm going to record this and we're going to see what happens. Smooth transition. This move transition. I'm going to tell you something. I am really starting. Oh no. I'm taxing OBS to an unreasonable amount, so I can't do that. I can't record it. Okay. We're good. Yeah, so the smooth transitions is smooth transition. I really love OBS. So this is Magnolia County, and we've got a bunch of great mods in here right now. So we have cuboid in here. So I think I'm going to go over move it first. I'm going to be honest with you and say that Q gave me move it, messaged me about an hour ago and said, hey, you want to check this out? Hopefully. Oh no. Oh no. We're having some lag issues. 1 second. Let me try to fix this. Oh. Are we better? Think I might be good now? Let's see. Move around and see if it bugs out. I was trying to record. It was my fault. It was my fault. All right. All right. So I think we're going to go over move it since Q's in here and check that out. So the very first thing that you're going to be really excited about is now when you click on the move it button, we have a UI, which is super exciting. So, not good on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I just want to double check. Not receiving enough video. Uh-oh. More gooder on YouTube. Hopefully. Is this, yeah, it's better? Okay. YouTube says it's better. I'm still seeing a poor streaming status. I really don't want to have to stop it and restart it on YouTube, but we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. Using a new plugin, always something. YouTube is fixed? Not really? Okay. Some people are saying it's fixed. City Planner Chair, thank you so much for the 5 months. All right. So what we're going to do is just kind of take a look at move it real quick. So obviously we've got the user interface now, which is really exciting. So we can click on this, just grab one thing and move it around if we want to. Just like we could in Cities Skylines 1, we can do our marquee selection tool. And Q, I'm going through. I'm gonna go through now. For whatever reason, full screen windowed is not working. So if you see me clicking that, that's why. Let's see, faster overlay rendering, faster visibility, or more visible overlays at distance, less obtrusive overlays at short distance, overlays display at correct height, more stable button handling, decal support added, and other small improvements in the UI. So here we go. All right, so let's try that with the decal. So, do I want to? Okay, let's ban you. There we go. So this right here is the extra assets mod. So this is the one that we're going to be focused on tonight a lot with Move It. So let's go ahead. What this will allow you to do is a variety of things. So obviously you have all the surfaces that you had built into the base game, but there's also a whole bunch of other surfaces. So we've got a bunch of riverbeds and things like this. This is what will be available to you tomorrow. So what we are going to do, like let's grab the river right here and add a riverbed asset. So this is a Sully 4K riverbed, and it works just like the rest of your surfaces. You can go through here and then just quickly add this in. And there you go. We have a riverbed surface, and you can modify this just like all the rest of the surfaces. And you know, this part might not be as exciting for you as the other surfaces and what you can do with them. You still can't run mods. This one looks great though. Hopefully that improves for you soon. I know that some people have had a whole bunch of problems. For me, you know, even for me, I've had issues where I load in one time and it doesn't work, and then the second time it does work. So, yeah, definitely a bummer. I really lost the allergy lottery. Oh no, someone else did. Beast Wigglehausen. Yes, we're doing really good now. So let's see. We've got this. Here's some other surfaces that we have as well. We've got different asphalt surfaces. So this is one thing. So I've gone ahead, and I didn't love the look of this parking lot. So we can get rid of this surface. Let's give this a shot. We'll remove this surface and replace it with one of these new asphalt surfaces. This one has cracked asphalt, which I'm really excited about. And I'll get rid of all the snapping options except for 90s. Oh boy, there are some real fun folks in here tonight. Thank you so much, Frag, for being a mod tonight. It's definitely exciting. We keep getting a couple of folks that are exceptionally terrible, but that's the world. Is there a way you can replace an existing surface texture with another? I don't think so, but I would like that as well. That would be a really good one. I don't see that as an option just yet. So that is something that I will mention. I'll pass that along. This is Magnolia County. We're not going to save necessarily what we're doing right now, but actually we might. I don't know that I love this particular surface for that. Let's lay a couple of these out. So these are the different pavement surfaces. So these come as a separate set of downloads. The mod itself will provide you the ability to load these in, including your own custom textures, which is really, really neat. Who the haters? You know, it's not necessarily haters. It's people who just are not having a good time and like to make sure that no one else is too. And my honest feeling is sorry for them. So it's okay. So here we go. You see, we've got all these different surfaces. I think, honestly, I might like the one that we went with the most. What do you guys think? Doc, thank you so much for the tier 1 gifties. Appreciate you. You tried to learn load the configurative platform deviation. It didn't work, Dash? We can try a couple of different things. Leave it? I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I think we'll leave this as is. This, to me, looks a lot better than what we had. And even if we weren't happy with this, we have new options as well. Now, I think you guys know I'm not a huge detailer. I like to micro target my detailing. So there'll be some areas where I detail. Can I turn off contours? Yeah, right here. So I'm going to say it. I super appreciate that the contours are available right here. Super, super, super helpful. All right, doing well. Thank you. Not a huge detailer. Well, you know, I like to target my detail. So all the different options are here. So you could snap it to the sides of the road. You could snap to the sides of a building, snap to the grid. You can see snap to existing geometry, and then turn on the contour lines. So you could contour. You could basically use your surfaces around the contour line. So super helpful. For grass, we've got the grass surfaces that come with the game. Got a couple of pavement surfaces. We've also got the sand surfaces that come with the game, and then a few other ones. So golden sand. Maybe we should actually go over to a beach and check this out. One day you'll see a dynamic tree mod. I mean, the tree mods that we have are pretty good. You can do basically whatever you want now. If you want different color trees in the winter or in the fall, you can do that. I think even the tree death, if you want the trees to look like they're dying or lose their leaves rather in the fall, you can do that. So actually, before I get crazy and draw this whole thing in, let's take a look at the different sands that Sully has created for us. So there's one right there. Got another one right here. When I'm moving, the quality is horrible. Oh, no. I might need to... B. Squigglehausen, yes. I might need to restart the stream then. First Necron, I'm actually sending 40. So if you guys are getting 6, that's the problem. Okay. You won't let me do 4K or 40. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm going to stop the stream temporarily. If you're on YouTube, do not go away. I'm going to set it back to 6. We'll make it 1080p. And then we'll be right back. I know the quality's good on YouTube. It's terrible on Twitch, apparently. And I'm sending the same thing over. It's great when we're not moving. No. Just give me 1 second. In the meantime. Wait. Is it the you thought it was just the game? So it could be the DLSS. So hold on. Let me turn that off real quick. I got to make sure that I've got TAA enabled though. Let's see. Where am I? There we go. Okay. Is that better? The text is blurry too. It's Twitch. Oh, yeah. Okay. Worse? All right. Give me 2 seconds. Twitch, do not go away. I will be right back. YouTube, you too. Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay. Twitch, can you guys see me? You can see. Okay. And does it look good? Does it look good? All right, YouTube is back. Does it look good for everybody? I have separate settings for YouTube and Twitch. I've never used this software before. I'm just going with my intuition. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. This that was very stressful. Give me 1 second. There's one more thing I have to fix. Okay. Now we're good. Still looks bad. Looks better on YouTube. Okay, it should be okay. Good on YouTube. Let's go. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. All right. we are, yes. Okay. We're back to surfaces and making things happen. So we've got this, we made it all the way through our 3 surfaces right here before we got cut off. Looked fine for the entire time for you. So I'm not in the 4K trial on Twitch, yet we were seeing some 4K options available for some people. So I thought I'd try and experiment. I knew that it was potentially problematic. So here we go. We got a whole bunch of surfaces. Hey Q, can I move surfaces with Move It? Or I'm guessing that's a bridge too far. Guessing I can't. No. Not yet. Okay. I think I got you to say something. And I appreciate that. So look at all these different surfaces that we have just for sand alone. So the differences are very, very slight. You got to get real close to see the differences. But these ones over here, I could see having any number of these other surfaces and then having this near the top and having some trees poke through here. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So what I want to do, some weird artifacting and blurring on the grass. That might just be the texture itself. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try to build a beach that looks reasonable, and then there are some props that I think are going to help us out a lot too. So let's go with. We'll go with the golden sand wet dark, and then we'll go with the golden sand, and then we'll switch over to the golden sand, maybe the thick. So in the water, turn our contours on. I'm just going to follow closely in the water. And we're going to send this into the water. Keeps blurring out. Oh. Okay, YouTube. I can fix you. Give me one more second on YouTube. I think I fixed YouTube, or I should have fixed YouTube. I can change that one on the fly. No blur. Yeah, you're okay. You're on 1080p, and it's fine. So now basically I took YouTube and I made you guys Twitch. So it doesn't matter where you are. It's all the same. I'm not going anywhere. Don't lie, chat. I got chat on YouTube being those guys. Yeah, Twitch should be good. YouTube should be fine. It just should be 1080p quality now. Don't fix it for one person. You're right. YouTube chat is sus. I agree. So this is the repayment I get, YouTube, huh? I spent all day making sure that I get to see your chats, and then I get Leo telling me that it blurs and I'm moving my cursor. It might be though. It might be a work in progress. We'll have to keep working on that. Give up on YouTube, come to Twitch. The funny thing is, YouTube tells me to give up on Twitch and just go back to streaming on YouTube only. So, and the funny thing is, I know that a bunch of you are on both, and everyone on Twitch watches YouTube videos. So, you know, we're all one big community. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try the next layer. By the way, Diana, I was happy to see you in here. Hopefully you're doing well. Haven't spoken in a little while, but hope things are well for you. I've been just absolutely outside, touching grass lately. Frank Booth, no, the 4K was not good when moving. Okay. Oh, good that it's good now, Frank. Thank you. Frank, you've been working overtime. I gotta hook you up with something. So anyway, I'm gonna build out this beach and then we're gonna go back to move it because there are some things that we can do with props that are really exciting. Let's see. We'll go really fast on this. Water looks great. It's the grass texture in the game. Oh yeah, the grass texture is not great, but thankfully we've got a bunch of new ones. So let's see. Going quick and dirty real fast. It's where the water meets anyway, so maybe it won't matter all that much. Let's see, we'll get nice and close. No, it does matter. It looks terrible. But thankfully, I should be able to just grab points and just pull it down now. Your new kid is taking attention away from us. Let me tell you, those are the best times. Enjoy yourself. Not a detailer? Okay, so when I say I'm not a detailer, I mean that if you guys want to see an excellent detailer, I think that Overcharged Egg, Few Candy, $2.20. If you guys haven't checked out $2.20's most recent video, clearly some frustration and tedium there, but oh my goodness. I think I've said this before. $2.20 is one of my favorite creators just in general. I think that just super creative. Attempting a completely custom train station, like, completely put mine to shame. 4 ads. I adjusted the ad settings for the first time ever on Twitch. I've done all of the things. I've actually commissioned more songs for Master Plan Music. I submitted a new album to Spotify and Apple Music that'll be out probably in like a day or a couple days. Yeah, 3 new albums will be coming in the next month or so. Working on some merch, working on lots of cool stuff. So I completely missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. Detailer, targeted detailing. Yeah. So that was the thing I loved about $2.20's video is he identified this spot in his city that was a really important spot, a historic spot, a spot that mattered, a spot that everyone in town knows about, and made it really, really special. So that's the sort of thing. That's what I want to do with these tools. So I don't want to go up and down every street and add, pavement markings and things like that. That's not my style, but I do want to find special places and target those areas. Now, one place that we might take care of in just a moment, Johnson Aggregates. We've got a couple of assets that have made their way into this build. We got our first Johnson Aggregates icons. So or decals. So we can do some really fun things. Oh my goodness, Crazy Mage! Thank you so much for the gifties. I missed a bunch of activities so far. I will get to that. I should probably be looking at it while I'm doing this, but I'm bad. You prefer to detail important spots too? I think that's the way to do it. I really think that is the way to do it. Johnson is back. Johnson has been back. We are currently in Johnson's newest project. Johnson didn't go anywhere. If anything, Johnson's going to make her home here in Magnolia County. I mean, if you were the governor, would you want to stay back in the place that reminds you of the job you used to have? Couldn't do it. Culver's is better than Freddy's? What is Freddy's? Doc, I've got to know. Okay, well, I guess with all the detail I'm putting into this, although this is, to be fair, a special place, I'm going to call myself a detailer just for the beaches. Okay, there we go. Look at that. It gets gradually darker. And then, guys. I was recording those bus tours and I turned off autosaves. So, oh my goodness, we are going to save 22 stream 1. There we go. Add it to the list. You want me to turn DLSS back on? Sure, I don't mind. There we go. What are my plans for the beach? We are going to add in some of the thick sand going back, and then I want to use some of the decals to add a path using the invisible paths. And then I want to head back over to Bend, and we are going to do a little bit of work on City Hall. I think it's going to be really fun. Okay. So there we go. That's probably too much here. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably way too much. So a Q so my understanding is that TAA or DLSS uses TAA. So there's functionally not a huge difference. I could be wrong about that. Lots of videos these past few days from content creators. So, Jack, yes, there have been, which has been really nice. For me, I'll tell you why. I mean, for Manor Lords, I was just having so much fun. And I think that what many of us have realized, and I talk to many content creators, is we're just going to kind of follow the fun. And if we're having a good time with something else, like, might as well take a little while and enjoy yourself and do something, especially like we're waiting on things from Cities Skylines at this point. The modding community, again, Q, coming to the rescue. Everyone else that made this possible, Trinitron, Sully, City Rat, Yang Yang, all of them making this game as fun as it can be for all of us, which is amazing. Manor Lords is going to be the game of the century. It just needs to cook. Manor Lords, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I have certain games that I religiously play when I'm watching YouTube videos. That game for the longest time was either, it was two. Cities Skylines or Civ 5. And I think that Manor Lords is going to be right there for me. It was Banished before that. You want them to take their sweet time? I want them to take as much time as they need. I mean, I think with everything that is a creative endeavor, take the time that you need. And I think that people can forget that. Like, video game making is a creative endeavor. It's an art form. So let it cook. Take your time. I never played Banished with mods. I should have. I never did. I was a purist. I mean, kind of like how I did Verde Beach without mods. That was me with Banished too. Probably foolish because I know the mods added a lot to the game. Anno is your YouTube binge game. Anno is a good one. Is a very good one. The problem with Anno is I feel like I've got to concentrate. Probably because I'm not very good at it. And I feel like Anno is a game that actually actively punishes you for being bad at it, which is fine, and the way it should be. You're playing World of Warships right now. Any good? I feel like when I watch Jay's 2 Cents, he's always advertising that game. Anno just punishes you either way. Okay, too many nodes. we're noding it up. So I'm probably gonna give this some time to cook. I'm not sure that I love what I've done here. I think we might need to be a little bit. We either need to go crazy with this or go much lighter. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like I've made this kind of ugly now. Supposed to overlap them. You can't overlap these. So there's no way to overlap surfaces. Put some trees on it. That would help. Okay, yeah, we'll try that. We'll put some trees on here and see if that does the trick. Okay. I'm getting caught somewhere. All of the nodes, every node in the world. We're using them all because there's no node limit. Did you guys see that SimCity made it into Gaming Museum's Hall of Fame? It did? I did not. That's amazing. That is seriously amazing stuff right there. It very much deserves it. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Let's grab a small brush of trees. We'll load it up. Oh, don't love this one. We'll go with this one. Make it smaller and harder. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get this right. I'm gonna have to experiment with this a bit more. I think that I don't love the surface that I used. Yeah, it looks real bad. You think they need to add a curve surface tool? That would be really nice. I don't know the technicals behind that. Overlapping transparency, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Okay, well, you can see what's possible. We've got all these custom surfaces now, so you can do whatever you want with these. You can add them to beaches, you can add them to buildings, you can add them to parks, all of that. Bushes and grass, that might have actually been a much better solution right there. Let's see. Let's make it really small. Funny thing is I'm taking out half the trees by placing this as much. Well, I'm gonna play with this off camera, and in the next video I will show you my ultimate solution. But you can see, yeah, it is a jarring transition. I think that I should have used a different one, so I'll experiment with that. But you can kind of see now what you can do, and you can see that they're with these butted up against one another. It doesn't look terrible. I just need to use the right surface. You wish the surfaces worked like paint shop brushes. So the funny thing is, I was really hoping that the surfaces weren't brushes like they were in Cities Skylines 1. And now that they're like this, I have a new respect for the brushes that we had, the paint brushes. Okay. Not all transitions are gradual. That's true. That is very true. It does look good from afar. That's true. It doesn't look bad from afar, but I think that we could do better. But I'm going to give up on this one right now, and I want to spend a little bit of time doing some things that I think Move It's going to really be helpful. So let's come back over to downtown, and I want to go to City Hall. So here we are in City Hall, and we now have decals. So we've got all these surfaces, lots of cool surfaces. We can go through all those, and we will eventually. Gray bricks, red bricks. I really love the eco pavers. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. But the decals are where things get really interesting. So you have everything from letters. So all the different letters, so you could write something if you wanted. If you wanted to write, you know, like, let's say you wanted Magnolia County. So you could say, you could write, you know, MC. Totally possible. Parking decals. You got all the parking decals here. You also have some of the decals that you have. So you imagine if you wanted to do a sports field that was not operational, you could potentially do that now. Plop one of these decals down, and on a flat surface, obviously this is not flat, so it's not going to work. But you can make your own ball field. You also have road markings. Come back over here. Got all the different road markings, taxi, bus, the different road speed signs. I don't know that I'll end up using most of those, but these are kind of interesting. We've got some that are labeled, so maybe in very special areas you could label some things. We've also got motorcycle parking. No sports fields are operational. Yeah, that is Mr. Rubin. That part does stink. The parking decals, these are decals, so nothing that we do here should be operational. So you would, if you were going to put this somewhere, it would just be for aesthetic purposes. That said, one of the assets that we have is actually a vehicles. It's not in this set, but we will take a look at that. So we've got numbers as well. We've got some beach decals. So maybe actually coming back to the beach. Hold on, I'm gonna get distracted. So coming back to the beach, when people were talking about this not blending well, maybe the decals are how we actually get it to blend a little bit better, because we could have dropped this in the middle, although it did get rid of the tree there. But you can kind of see, because we can overlap these. Do the sports fields have Sims using them? No, unfortunately. These are just decals. But the decals actually kind of work like brushes. So you can overlap them like that. I did. I saw something shiny. I got distracted. Also got, oh my goodness. This is so cool. We've got these wave decals. So you can make it seem like there are waves crashing up on your beach. Are there any mods that in the works that have building themes? Not that I know of, but I wouldn't put it past the modders. Some bushes might help. I agree. So yeah, there are definitely. Okay, so you know what? I think maybe I should have actually used these decals. Okay, we did all that work. I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm wondering. So let's say we were to do something like this. Super tedious, but we could try to make the transition a little bit better. So having a mixture of these different decals. Oh yeah, you could do so much now. That, like, if you're a detailer, which I am not, and that's why this looks terrible, you could do a lot. Those waves are upside down. You don't like upside down waves? Those are my favorite kind. Let's see. Wow, this is actually a good place to demonstrate Move It's new capability. So Move It is supposed to be able to move decals. So I'm grabbing this decal, right mouse click to spin it around. Hey, Q, you are a wizard. Let's check that out. Yeah, it's so intuitive. Like, all of it's so intuitive. The modders, man, you guys are amazing. The wobble effect is what makes it tedious. What do you mean by that? Is it my wobbling around? Or oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes. So yeah, you can see it's wobbling around like that. I wonder if there's a way that I can fix that. So we've got a couple of different options. That's less wobbly. So this is snapping to the surface of an object, the ground being the object here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that that is making anything any better. It's worth a shot. The other thing, hold on. We could do a line. So let's say we go into fence mode. Okay, the fence didn't work. We will shrink it up. Let's randomize the rotation. Get it to be maybe a little bit. Can we get closer? It won't let me get closer. Oh, bummer. Well, at least then we could overlap it. So you could do some speedy detailing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, I did flip the waves. So these are all all space variation. Okay, hold on. First of all, would wall-to-wall mode fix that for me? No. So 1 meter of space variation, maybe? Okay, yeah. I super dig this. There's so much that you can do. Like, it's already, like, just overlapping these decals, it's starting to look so much better. Obviously the trees are a bit of a problem, and we probably want to go through around the edge and do one at a time. But yeah, looks really good. Just use the polygon tool and overlap them like it's meant to be used. I can't overlap. You like, or you just mean like, I think this is probably how it's meant to be used. Now I wonder what I'm doing to the game, how terrible I'm making this for my system. But oh my goodness, check this out, guys. Like, that looks really, really good. Really, really good. Like, we need to spend more time on this, clearly. But you can see a world where this looks really, really good. and I can come up to the edge here and just like kind of taper it off. Okay, you guys are gonna turn me into detailers. If the decals had opacity, yeah, that would be helpful. I mean, here's the thing. The modders are listening. So ask them. Like I will leave that feedback. But yeah. Look at this. This is just sick. This is amazing. Wow. Wow. Yes. We need this in Verde Beach. We need this in Four Palms Beach. Yeah, I'm super pumped. This is what I was hoping for. Like, I wish that the waves could move. That's the only improvement that we could have. Other than that, like you have the wet sand, the sand tapers. It's so good. It's so good. So okay, let's get back. I got distracted. We made the beach look a lot better. Oh. All right. Well, we're gonna, that's a thing. Yeah, tornado moment. Beautiful beach at the cost of 3 frames a second. The beach is for screenshots. This tornado. Well, this isn't good for Riverside. I basically took out a whole stretch of homes. Very unfortunate. Dance in the river for a while, and it's about to take out the police department. Our police headquarters. That's perfect. Well, maybe it'll stop before then. Wow. What's the name of Q's mod? Move It. Q maintains Move It. Has created Move It. The most... It's definitely top 3 in terms of importance for mods. Probably, depending on who you talk to, number 1 or number 2. Amazing mod. We're gonna take a quick break. I've missed a whole bunch. We'll get a nice view of the tornado. We have an ad break on Twitch, so I just want to thank a bunch of people because I have a whole bunch of activity that I've just totally missed. I've been excited and a mess, so thank you so much. What's the mod where you can place sand with now? So that is the extra detailing tools mod. It is coming out on May 10th. So tomorrow. For some of you, it might already be tomorrow, but it's not out just yet. It'll be soon. Do you ever think we'll see an Underground Cities DLC? I have no idea. But we do have some interesting mods to show you later on today, Leo. You might find interesting. We have a little bit of underground stuff going on. You missed Node Controller. Do I know if that's coming back? I don't know. I mean, I think you can do a lot of the stuff with Move It right now. I'd love to see Node Controller again, but I don't know if it's coming back. Reporter, thank you for being here. Have a good night. When will that be? The next bit? Once we're through this mod. We have to load into a new playset, so it's going to be a little bit. Okay. So we're back at City Hall, and I want to look at some decals again. So there are a number of decals that come with this pack. Blockbuster. Like this, the City Hall of Blockbuster. You can snap these to the side of the building. You can snap these to the top. Which is really great, especially for the graffiti decals. And there are some really cool ones in here, like Biffa. Maybe we'll graffiti something in downtown for Biffa. Wind power caused that tornado. Ponder, I think you might be wrong about that one. There's always room for modders. Cities Skylines 1's had a rich modding community. Modders make this game what it is. So, okay, the wobble that we were talking about, you're going to see it here. So upright, we'll talk about that in a minute. That is really for things like trees and light posts when you're using some of the different snapping tools that now come with the game. This button right here snaps to the surface of an object. So that's either the side of a building or the top of a building, you can loop it around. So we've got this nice Biffa poster. And let's see. We'll get a smaller one. And we'll honor Biffa right here on Main Street. So there we go. A building for Biffa. You might wonder, like, you know, we've got that there, but why? This isn't really Biffa's building. We could put all these on that we want. If you haven't tried out the new Better Bulldozer, you're missing out. So you now have this new option right here, remove sub-elements. And if you've ever used Bob, this is a lot like Bob. So you can remove single items if you want, but it's not going to stick around quite as well. Or you can remove multiple and find the exact match. So let's say I no longer want... I was hoping I could get rid of just the signage. Let's try it. We'll see what happens. Oh, we got rid of the whole front of the building. Well, that didn't work exactly as I was hoping, which is kind of a bummer for this building. Let's see. We can reset it. Or maybe not. I don't know how to reset it. So this will work. We'll try it for some other things. Right here. We could get rid of that sub-element if we want to. We could get rid of... I'm getting rid of all similar sub-elements. So I could say I really don't like these and get rid of that. I could find a building. I know that you can get rid of signage on some buildings. So like, let's say Scandic Baron. You don't want the signs. You can now get rid of all these. Which gives you the opportunity to put your own on there. Control Z. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that works, but whoa. Let's give it a shot. No Control Z for us. You dig how that fades out? That is DLSS, my friend. But now that you got rid of that, I mean, you can get rid of basically any element on here that you want to. My favorite are these stupid fences that I hate. You can get rid of the fences. You can get rid of literally anything. One thing at a time, all of them at once, and make this building exactly what you want it to be. So I talked about detailing specific buildings. I think that this is where things get interesting, because now we've got this building that's a complete blank slate. And if we want to tell a story here, this could be, Chuckles campaign office. Let's say we had a Chuckles poster. We could have had this on here before. Can we get rid of the parking? Let's see. Boom. Parking is gone. I don't know if that it's actually gone, though. Let's, hold on. We've got the markers. I'm going to say that it is gone. Yeah. So the way that this mod describes it is if you do the single item, it's not permanent. It'll regenerate whenever the asset updates. So if you have, which mod is it? You can lock this, I believe, with Plop the Growables. So I guess if you wanted to change just single elements of a single building, you could lock the building, which is basically historical mode, and then detail the heck out of this. The other option is more permanent. So it permanently removes them. It'll come back when it regenerates, but it'll remove them after the fact. And then similar category will get rid of things that are similar to that throughout the entire structure. So you can see, like, for the signage, let's say you just want to get rid of all the signage. Similar category gets rid of all of it. Oh, so much better. One of my big complaints removes parking. Wait, that's illegal? No, we're crushing it. We're getting rid of all the parking. Everyone gets to walk. Well, actually, here's a good test. Is this permanent? Whoa. We just sent that person to the upside down. Peace out. We'll get rid of these too. And I wonder. Let's use move it. And I want to pull these forward. Oh, you guys are unhappy about that. I disagree. I think you should be cool with that. Okay, so right there. And then can I get rid of the lights? Just the lights. Okay, and then let's say we want to change the surface here. So I'm going to get rid of these because my dream is to have buildings in a downtown area that are actually pedestrian oriented. Oh, you know what? You know what? The faster way would have been to go into this tool and just use remove surfaces and just delete it. And then I wouldn't have deleted all the surfaces there. Should I have option for no parking in pedestrian areas? Yes. Any books I can recommend for subdivision planning? Oh boy. I'd have to think about that one. Let me think about that. I mean, honestly, probably textbooks are probably going to be some of the better ones that you can get for that. We should have an option to put no parking in pedestrian areas. I agree. We have a lot of power, though. With all these new mods, a lot of power to do a lot of different things. I mean, being able to delete the parking off the front of this building and then pull this up to the side of the road, I mean, that's game changing. I mean, just look, these are way closer to the front of the road now, much more pedestrian friendly. We can get rid of some of the fences that make this in an inhospitable pedestrian environment. And then with the new picker, let's say we really like these, we could just grab this one asset, turn this around. Now I talked about the snapping. The new snapping works so you can pull things all over the place and make it snap to the side of the building. So like it's so much power here. Is it public record to get your city's original plat maps? Probably. They might charge you for printing though. CS2 maybe in a weird state, but every time you see the modders have been cooking up with the limited tools we have, makes you feel optimistic about the future of the game. I think that I see where Colossal Order was going, and I super dig it. Like, it stinks that it released how it did. It stinks. I will be the first to say that. It stinks. But also, I will also be the first person to say that it is improving. And I am very excited for the future of the game. I think that the future is bright. Now I need to figure out how to just normal delete something. That building's the one that I ruined. So even though we had Biffa's building there. You think that people forget that CS1 was around for 8 years? No, I think that people forget how rough CS1 was when it first released. But to people's credit, Colossal Order knew they were going against end of life CS1, not CS1 from 2015. So they tried, and there are some, like, this game out of the box looks 100 times better, and the flexibility of some of the tools I think are going to be amazing, but some of the silly bugs stink. Looking forward to them being resolved. But seeing what the modders have been able to do is just amazing. So back to this building. We're gonna make this. We'll put that. Put something on here. We'll honor somebody. Who should we honor? We got a few different creators in here. View Candy, Canadian Moose, Chris, Clean, Smokey, Canadian Moose. I agree. That's a good one. Although Moose changed his logo, which we'll sneak that around the back, say that someone came on this pedestrian path and tagged it. There we go, right there. And let's just say we're not totally happy. Oh my goodness. So I can move the depth with Move It, slide it back and forth. Q. You're a wizard. You're a wizard. You're a wizard. So the surface mod, so the surface and props are all a part of extra detailing tools. Extra assets importer lets you make your own. It is, oh, you, Q, you didn't know that it could do that? You made this thing. You made this. It's outstanding. You did excellent work. Okay, I did forget to do the activity again, so I'm gonna do it real quick because I am an hour behind. Lola's Greg, thank you. Lizola's Greg, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you, buddy. Frost Boss, thank you so much for the biddies. Science Dude, thank you so much for the prime. Benton Beer, thank you so much for the biddies. Lola Bug, thank you for the tier 1. 6 months, appreciate you. Gary Kelsey, thank you so much for the tier 1. 6 months, you're in DC. Hello from Wisconsin, not that kid. 6 months at tier 1. Thank you so much. I can't, that's super generous of you. JPM, thank you so much for the tier 1. City Planner's Chair, 5 months of prime, appreciate you, buddy. Johnny Gibbs, thank you so much for the prime. Canadian B, thank you for the tier 1. B Swigglehausen, I will hit you up with a sub. You don't need to use your prime on me. 24, thank you so, or 24 pack, thank you so much for the prime. Doc, thank you so much for 6 months at tier 1. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Xavier, thank you so much for the prime. Gary Kelsey, 5 gifted subs, thank you so much. Dr. Baxcraft, thank you so much for tier 1, 5 months. Ola Party People, Ola. Killzone, thank you so much for the prime. Peaches Malba, always good to see you here, buddy. 6 months, been a minute. Stream is looking pretty spiffy, thank you so much. Name is Eric, thank you for the prime. Crazy Mage, the 5 gifties, I really appreciated those. And Svenkus TV, thank you so much for the prime. And Wolf from Sachem, thank you for the prime. Okay. For the decals on the ground, Q, you want to release it tomorrow, but you can't say for sure when. Tomorrow you will post this version on the Discord. Link on PDX mods. Hey, Q, could you send me a link in Discord to your Discord, and then I will post it in here and I will pin it. I will do that for you. You gladly toss some of those virtual guitar cases as you walk by. I appreciate you, BSQ. Okay. So what else do we have in here for props? We've got some dirt. So if you wanted some dirt, you got that now. You've got moss, weeds. So, Oh, I don't want to go back to the beach, but I'm going to. Other appliances, thank you so much. Tier 1 for 3 months. I appreciate you. Let's see. Okay, back to the beach, back to the beach, back to the beach. I want to see the way that these look. Oh, these are really small. So I thought maybe, I don't think that's going to work here. Maybe for a little bit of texture. Rock thick. Not the intended use. Oh, we've got mulch. Oh, we've got mulch. I know this is a weird thing to get so excited about, but okay, where am I? Where am I? Let's get back here. So let's say, okay. If we have mulch, that means that we should be able to have a fake planter box. But that does not look the way that I would hope for it to look. I wonder if it's just not flat enough right here. Mulch gangsters for life. Mulch is legit. Like, it's... Now I can do that. And then grab... Got to keep my tree upright. So the upright snapping. Let's make this an adult. And... Well, those aren't nearly tall enough. Birch is not a street tree, but it looks a ton better. It's not perfect, but that's a better solution than we've had for a long time. You love eating mulch, microplastics. Wow, Diana, that's awesome. Can I cover the inside of sandboxes with the mulch? I would assume that you could cover anything that you want with mulch. Let's just try. So we'll say these people's backyard actually comes back here now. And we'll give them a sandbox. And we'll put the sandbox right here. And then let's see. Can I search for the mulch? I can. Oh. Oh, we've got mulch as a surface. Oh, so we got mulch surface and okay. Yeah. So this, yes. Technically you could. It looks like with this one, it's a little low. It's a little messy. So yeah, you could do that. It kind of looks like someone, I mean, I don't want to say what it looks like. Looks like someone sprayed manure at this thing. Looks terrible. Page up and page down with move it. Okay. Okay. Let's try that. Actually, yeah. So let's add some in general right here. We'll get rid of our manure spray. I'm moving it. We'll grab this one, put it here. Not doing the trick. Not doing the trick. Unfortunately, no. Oh, I was able to drop it into the ground though. So I am able to move it. It's just not, maybe it's not as quite as predictable just yet. Or I'm bad at it. One of the two. Backyard gardens. Yeah, let's go. You can do it now. Like reasonably. You could say this is actually what we're doing. So if you had a mansion or something, or a very important neighborhood, or an individual resident, this is, I'm talking about the ways that I would use it. Obviously, you guys can do whatever you want. These are all so big. That's the problem. They don't really look garden-y. Where are those really tiny ones? Yeah. Cultivated green bush. It's still very large and blurry with DLSS. Yeah, so I guess you could do that. I don't know. Let's see. Back into here. What else do we have for these? We've also got some of the pavement damage. So I know that some of you really like pavement damage and Windows 95 bushes. AC, I don't think that this is 30 times worse than the original. It was underbaked for sure, but 30 times worse. I don't know that you've, that's it's a little bit of hyperbole right there. Let's see. It's very slight. You can't see it on that surface, but let's see. On the road, you can easily see it on the sidewalks. I wonder, there's that mod that can take away the road appearance, that white. Maybe that would help. What if I change the elevation up? Good shot. Okay. Why don't we just, well, let's grab one of these and see if I can slide it. No, that one is not gonna work. So, okay. Elevation, we'll do a low step. And we'll bump it up slightly. Is there a... Okay. Up arrow. Still not seeing it. Let's see. So that's interesting. You can see on the sidewalks, clear as day. There it is. And I can add it there. But for whatever reason, you can even see it on the sidewalks next to this. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's very slight. It's the color. So you can see it right there. It does look a little, maybe, oh, there we go. So we could add a gigantic rut if we want to. And honestly, for City Hall, would you expect anything else? I'm not going to invest a lot of money into this. Got to invest money elsewhere. City Planner Plays, you found a hobby on YouTube chasing tornadoes and from the comforts of your home. I watch a lot of weather YouTube. Partially, I mean, it's like I'm in an area that has weather, so I respect that. And then partially because I just find it interesting. It's geography major. Look at that. We put that on the paint there, and it just looks a ton better. This makes me really hope that someday this is just kind of something in the game. Because there's all this detail that you can see already. Why don't we have this? But at least we have this. And we can move it around. That looks a ton more realistic. So I guess in places where you're going to take pictures, maybe this is what you do. Let's see. Just move it again. Slide this off the sidewalk. You're waiting for my FPS to tank? I got DLSS on, so it's probably not going to. You know what? But here's the thing, guys. If you're curious about that, let's do it. It's very tiny. I'm in 4K. If you guys squint your eyes, you can see it. It's not possible to change the road color. Not that I know. The only thing, the one option that we haven't gone through yet is net lanes. So this isn't road color necessarily, I don't believe. You could paint on public transit lanes anywhere if you wanted to. Things like that, but not that. The one place where this might be interesting is on sidewalks. You could change the color of a sidewalk. So with this, okay, net lanes is the third part of this. So visual compression doesn't help, yeah. So the net lanes basically are lane versions of the decals. So let's say you wanted to have a bus decal and send it all the way up the road. You could do that. And then it's more of a suggestion than anything else. I'm going to be very curious to see what kinds of net lanes people come up with. I could see changing sidewalks or even like crosswalks that are narrower, different colors. I could see that being really valuable. Right now, I'm not sure that I would use any of these just yet. But where it gets really interesting is we have fences now. So we've got, you can do basically anything. So let's take City Hall, for instance, and we will get rid of all of the let's just completely do what we want to do. I'm going to get rid of all the foliage. We'll completely go custom here. So going into these net lanes, we could add our own fences. The cool thing about this is they snap to the sides of the road. So obviously we don't want to go with something like this, but we could go with a different hedgerow and snap that to the side of the road. We could go with something like this, which might look really nice. And we can run this up and down, nice and easy. Prison chic. That's yeah. FPS is so low you expected it to be 200. No, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Just pegged at 60. It's brutal. I don't think I can handle it. Yes, the fences are snapping to the sides of the road. So you have all these different snapping options here. You can do 90s, you can snap to the zoning cell grid. So let's try that one. I'm curious about that. So let's say I wanted to, obviously that's not what I want to do, but you can, and then you can snap it back. So the fences are now useful. It's a little painful, guys. I think that we're going to have to go through and redo some of the fences that I put up along the train tracks, because now we can actually place these rapidly and very straight and make them look just really good. Just really good. Let's see. Grab that snapping point there, and that right there. There we go. Prison chic complete. Can they snap nicely around curved roads? That is a good question. Let's take a break. Probably should clean all this mess up. But instead of that, we'll use our curved road tool. All of our snap twos on. And I'm not snapping perfectly. You can see that, I mean, I'm following the road myself. Okay, I'm grabbing, so I'm grabbing some control points. Maybe the problem is actually snapping to the grid. And I'm not 100% sure what it's clicking to. Okay, hold on. 90-degree angles off, maybe? Nearby geography, we want that one on. Guidelines, maybe that one should be off. Now I snap to nothing. So I'm going to say no. Around curves, no. But it's still handling this as well as we probably could have hoped for. I mean, oh, the only one thing. We've got our random color changer, which is kind of just the thing in the game right now. But you can see we were able to follow pretty closely. I'm really hoping that we get that thing resolved soon, but minor things relative to having fences. Looks really good in my opinion. Wait, Thomas, did it really go through the Memorial Park? No, it skipped. We're good. We're good. Let's clean this up though. Man, Magnolia County's had it rough. I didn't see your super chat, Muscle Man. I did not. Hold on. Super chats are the one thing that I haven't figured out yet. Muscle Man, you just got off a 10-hour shift. Time to catch me live. Thanks for everything you do. Keep up the good work. Loving your work in Manor Lords. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Potato, thank you so much for the planning director. Appreciate you. We're on YouTube. Yeah, I do not have... I got to figure out activity on YouTube. That's a next thing. I'm just happy that I can see you guys now. Government paint job. It's brutal. You know, I will say this. Some of the greatest people I've ever known have been government employees. Just gonna put that out there. I'm also married to a government employee, so that's gonna skew me as well. There we go. We're good. Everything is fixed. The one thing that stinks is I had all these buildings carefully facing the same direction, but it didn't work. The tornado just kind of went through randomly when we looked up. Came through all the way down here. It was brutal. What's with all my cities and wildfires? I don't put down enough fire coverage, and I play with disasters on. A lot of people don't. I think it's less fun to play the game without disasters, personally. So I keep them on. As far as the fences go, you can see we got a lot of different options here. Everything from residential fences. And now that we have the ability to go ahead and delete the fences off from here, so I'm wondering. So it's just that individual asset. I wonder if there's going to be an option in the future. I'm just curious. Yeah, I think that we're seeing repeats of assets. Oh, wait. These two assets. Okay, we're going to do a test. So I want to pause this for a moment. I want to see if we're deleting this from all of the same assets or not. So I just cloned this one. I want to delete the umbrella. It got rid of it here too. So just be aware of that, guys. It's not just for one asset, Got rid of the grass on just one, but let's see. Back here. Wonder if I get rid of this sub element, if it'll get rid of one over here. No. But if I got rid of all similar. No. Okay, well, your mileage may vary. It looks like some of them, it gets rid of it on all of them. So be careful with this tool when you have it. Man, this community looks like it'd be so hot during the day. Now that we're getting rid of half the trees, yeah. No more hot tubs in the city. We're keeping things clean over on Twitch. No hot tubs. No. Potato, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you. So let's see. We've got that. So road marking tiles as well. So if you wanted to get really detailed with your road markings, you could do that. So I think what you can tell from this is that there's a lot that you can customize, a lot that you can do. One of my things I'm really excited about though. Hold on, I got something from Q. Let me drop this in the chat for everybody. If you guys want to hop into Q's Discord and get the beta version of Move It tomorrow, he's gonna be posting it there. So there it is. That's the link. YouTube and Twitch, you both have it. Check it out. It will not be on Paradox Mods tomorrow. It'll be on his Discord. Okay. I wanted to show you one more thing. So Tigon, who has been a follower of the channel since the Bluffside Crossing days, put together a couple of really cool things. So we've got a large Magnolia County flag. And we're going to do a little bit of decorating around City Hall, so we'll place this one here as well. So this is a decal. So we could do something like this if we wanted, put it on the ground. Or we've got these other ones. And now I don't know if this is going to be released to everybody right away or not, but I will ask. I hope that it is. Jack, that's a fair question. So this is coming out tomorrow. This mod is called the extra detailing tools. There is a disclaimer. I want to offer one disclaimer with this tool. One that I think is really important. Oh, look at that. These are assets. So because these are assets, there may be some issues when official asset modding gets put into the game. So this is coming right out of the asset creators, mod creators' mouth. They're safe and stable to use and won't cause any crashes or bugs. While they don't expect the asset mods to break an official asset release, all modding, official and unofficial, always have some risk associated with it. They'll do their best to ensure that the transition is smooth whenever the possible editor is released. When it is released, they'll depreciate the mod, but keep it active for a while. And they're going to try to find a way to easily transition these assets into the game once that official editor is actually on board. So no certainty, but they think that this is going to be fairly doable, and it'll be stable in the meantime. Mod's finally coming. That's what you were saying. Yeah. Is there a way to add your own assets? There is. I had not played around with that part, but part of this is the extra assets importer. So I know that when you come into options now, when you have this mod in here, hold on. I'm going to switch the music. We've been doing Matt Large for a while. We have the extra assets importer, and it allows you to get the custom surfaces and decals. And I believe that this is just placing it in your modding folder, and they have to be the correct size. So in my folder now, for instance, I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So it's like the Riverbeds texture pack. That is a separate file. And actually, it looks like there are some DLLs in here and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure how to do it, but I know that that is a part of it, is you're supposed to be able to bring your own custom stuff in. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure there'll be instructions when it is ready. Let me see. The other ones I wanted to show you. We got Johnson Aggregates. We got Magnolia County. And this was all T-Gon going out of their way. So huge shout out to them. The ability to have these and be able to place these on buildings, super cool. You can't even use Paradox mods. You don't know why. 808, I would highly recommend if you're not in the Cities 2 modding Discord, check it out. They're super helpful in there with modding issues. They're on it. They want you to have fun. It's the actual creators of these mods that are running it. Check it out. Hop in there, they'll help. Why can't I just mix YouTube chat with Twitch chat? It's not fair to you loyal YouTube fans. Eddie, I can see you. I can't mix it on the screen or I'm going to violate Twitch policy. I will tell you this, I actually have it ready for if and when Twitch changes their policy on it. But for now, I don't want to upset the apple cart. We're not going to do that. What is this? I'm very curious. Unified colors of Benton. Guinness is good for you. Air Jordan. Lots of great stuff in here. And then, of course, Johnson Aggregates. So, obviously we wouldn't want to put that on City Hall. You were just thinking the same thing at the modders. If the modders fix all these issues for free, why fix them at cost? Not to be too cynical about a game that you love, but study economics, and this is incentive, and that is incentives. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I look at it this way. There's a lot of us who for a long time have wanted a new game. And we got this one, and it's got its flaws, many flaws. It's getting fixed. But in the meantime, people are going to lose interest entirely without some of these things, especially detailers. One of the complaints that I see more than almost any other Q enjoy. One of the things that I hear more than anything else is people don't want to watch or play Cities Skylines 2 because all the cities look the same. Like, so forget the performance. That's, the performance is a lot better now. Their lack of assets definitely sucks. But the fact that all the cities look the same is the one thing that I hear the most. So this is the first time that we really have some ways to do things that are really different. So I'm personally very excited. I think it's super cool. And I'm gonna say one other plug. With the modding video that I put together a while back, I went through and I tried to give credit to each and every single modder and leave a link to where you can support them. If you want to support them, do it. I would highly recommend it. They are making the game. So that is something that, some of them have Patreon links. Some of them have, buy me a coffee links. Do that. Definitely support them. You're super curious why the asset editor is still busted. You work on software. I think many people could speak more elegantly to that, but from my understanding, the assets don't save correctly right now. So as a result, you can bring the assets into the game all you want, they just don't save. So like you can load them in the editor, but they don't save. So until that's resolved, it's kind of stuck. Now, why that's happening, I have no idea. You haven't played the game because everything looks the same, holding out for formal launch of asset modding, then you'll start playing. I think a lot of people are. So I keep thinking that there are really two milestones that most people are holding out for. The first is going to be assets. I think that's going to change the game. That's when we're going to get our region packs too, as we've already been told that region packs, the asset importer issue is the reason why region packs are not out yet. So once those two things happen, we got these region packs from around the world that I really wish they would talk more about, because I want to know more info and they seem kind of game changing. That's going to make a lot of people really interested, because that's the thing. Like, a lot of the places that we're creating right now kind of have no real sense of place. They're like vaguely one thing or another, but not a specific place. That's going to help. And then the other thing that I'm really curious about is going to be console launch, because the game will presumably be very optimized at that point in time. They've also talked about some overhauls to the economy. They mentioned that in the most recent, it was basically the summary of the last update. They said that that's something that is on the way. So what that looks like is going to be really interesting. So I think there's a lot of things on the horizon that are going to be interesting and bring people back to the game. But I think that this is one of the big ones for a lot of people. I probably just decorated this the exact same way that it was in vanilla, which is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Colossal Order said several months until asset importing works. Yeah. You feel you're missing the feel of a live city. Feels barren to you. The park bug. Yeah, the park bug is brutal. I don't even know which park here is the park that everyone loves. If you guys aren't aware, there's a bug where basically everyone goes to the same park. There's one really attractive park, and everyone goes to that one. And the rest of them have no activity. Let's see. Wonder. I don't know if we can see it. Where's the leisure view? Tourism. Maybe we could see our most attractive park, but everyone's going to travel to that same park. Let's see. This one is 6 attractiveness, 6, 32. So there might be some people there. This one is 32. So anyway, there's going to be one park that's super attractive, and everyone in your city will go to that one park, which is a major bug. It's one of the reasons why it makes your city feel like nothing's happening, because there aren't people milling around. But the tools are there with some of the people hangout points where you can imagine it being really, really good down the line. The mods I'm showing off are not, yeah, Craig, like you mentioned, they're, with the exception of Move It, going to be on Paradox Mods tomorrow. Q's Discord, though, will have the Move It beta up tomorrow, and that will be, you can find that right there. Hop into Q's Discord to get Move It beta tomorrow. Let's see. What else? There was something else I wanted to show you that was big. Trying to recall what that was. It's going to bug me. So the Sims are unpolished? Yeah, they're not doing what they should be doing. You're killing time in other games pending fixes. That's fair. Yeah, so I think October is going to be that big one. So if you're wondering the difference with Move It has a UI now, and the performance is considerably better. And I haven't seen, I mean, we're playing with a beta right now, and I know I'm not going to put words in Q's mouth, but from what I'm seeing, I mean, you guys are seeing it live with me. I haven't crashed, and I've used Move It a lot. With the version of Move It that was in the store, that is currently in the store, I was experiencing crashes, this kind of randomly and intermittently. So it seems like it's a lot better. Shizzy, good evening. Did Better Bulldozer and Anarchy get the update? Yeah, Better Bulldozer and Anarchy already have the update. So if you have the game and you have a Better Bulldozer and Anarchy, those are already in there. So right now, if you boot up Cities Skylines 2, you have the ability to go through and delete individual things off every single building in the game. So you have that. You're good. Go for it. One Violent Imp, #1 in CS1, Move It. Yeah. I mean, Move It is one of those mods that I think that if it didn't increase the difficulty level of the game so much, for some people, I would love to see it in the base game. I get why it's not in there. I get why we have the tools that we have right now and not something more robust. I get it. So okay, that's the gist of these mods. Very powerful. You can do a lot with them. You can customize your city. I think it's going to be really, really, really special. The creations that people come up with. I can't wait to see. I think it's going to be outstanding. And I can't wait to see what I can come up with. It's going to take me some time to completely figure everything out. But just, you know, based on what we were able to do over here in just a couple of minutes, you can see there's a ton of potential. I want to switch this out though. So I'm going to save this and we're going to come back in here. So stream 2, because we're going to switch our play set. So let's come into Skive and I'm going to activate Magnolia County with assets. Okay, we're going to crash. I'm going to tell you that we're going to crash. We're going to crash repeatedly. Assets are rough, but assets are also super cool and I want to check them out. So we're going to take a look at them. You can see that with the mods that I had in there, very stable. We haven't crashed. We haven't had any issues, no problems at all. It's going to change. Yeah, we be crashing. We are going to be crashing something special. Ninja Cat, you're down for crashing? John Jacobson, you bought a high-end gaming rig for CS2 and it makes CS1 work much better. Life as it seems is not without a sense of irony. John, on YouTube, I did the exact same thing. My rig, I built it over months, specifically for CS2. And it did improve things in CS1. Show you all the assets. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm going to hop into Paradox Mods first, and we'll take a look at this. Lucas, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate you. Let's see. John, you love that? It's good. So console users are stuck with subpar tools again. Disappointing. Console users are going to be in a much better spot, but just reasonably, the best experience for a game like Cities Skylines is going to be the PC. Code modding is just, I mean, it's not something that Microsoft or Sony are ever going to allow on their console for a third-party game. It's just never going to happen. It opens up the possibility for so many issues. I mean, I think that the thing that they're probably thinking about is piracy. So, yeah, they're not going to allow it. That said, if you have a console, hook a mouse and keyboard up to it, hook it up to a monitor, and you can play it like it's a computer. And the base vanilla tools are really good. You're gonna have assets and you're gonna have maps, so it's gonna be a good experience. Eco, you love the new stream layout? Thank you. I will tell you this, very much inspired by Kodiak the Kodiak. A little less stuff, but very much inspired. So huge shout out to Kodiak the Kodiak. If you don't check him out, I would highly recommend that you do so. Love his videos and streams. What do I think would benefit the most? What do I feel the game would benefit most from addition? What addition? Assets, for sure. And difficulty. And that's actually, speaking of difficulty, TDW put together a mod that we're also going to be taking a look at. So I want to go through the play set real quick. So we've got This is the one that we're looking at, Magnolia County with assets. So it's the base Magnolia County with Find It and all that good stuff. I've also added, oh, Sunset Beach made it in here. Whoops. It's probably near the bottom. Okay, we've got Asset Packs Manager, which is what we are actually using for all of our asset packs so we can see them. We've got the Road Assets Pack, which is going to be really exciting. We've got some custom roads. Mini Elementary School Asset, it's upgradable. Some Stair Paths Asset Pack, so you can create staircases over roads, which would be really cool near our train station. The Asset Error Handler, because you will get errors from the assets, and this asset basically just hides all the errors on you. The Trash Asset Pack, there's also a flame version of this one. Just thought it was kind of fun. The Rural Services Asset Pack. This has small versions of all the assets for a rural area. So think things like post office, garbage pickup, police, fire, all that, much smaller. We got car props asset pack, small. We have a super elementary school that you can upgrade. We've also got outdoor fireplaces, rainbow roads, which I'm going to disable this one. I will tell you that what it does is turn all of your lights to different colors. It's very interesting, but I'm going to disable it anyway. And then we've got this one, which I think is the most exciting mod in a long time. And I want to show you this one specifically because I talked to TDW about this one. So this one actually increases the difficulty of the game. It gives you 4 different settings. It changes the subsidies formula, completely reworks them. And TDW actually provided a graph for me of what this looks like. And basically what we're seeing is that in the vanilla game, the subsidy formula was linear. And what TDW did is make it decrease over time, exponentially. I'm not going to pretend to understand what I'm looking at, but I do know just a straight line versus the line crashing over time. So that is what this means is the game will be significantly more difficult. The different lines indicate how much money and subsidies you'd be given. So it gets progressively more difficult depending on the difficulty level that you have. So yeah, this is going to really improve things. So this is one that I might add to the builds regardless. But I wanted to show you this one as well today. So let's hop in. Of course, I looked at it, so we have to restart. Let's see. Get this going again. Both music at the same time drives you crazy. Oh, hold on. You know, hold on. I think I can fix this. I know what happened. So I had my settings reset right before I started the stream. So that's why it's happening. The road assets are really good. We can add all the lanes. Zigster, good to see you here, buddy. How you doing? Okay, so let's see. I think though I disabled the game music. Yeah, I didn't do that right here. Okay. There we go. Oh, and it came back. Hold on. Okay, it is gone. While all of those assets are loading into the extra detailing tools, it is brutally slow. And it's loading each and every one of these. So just something to be aware of. Not so great. You came down with the flu last week and you've been stuck at home. Zigster, hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. That stinks. Yeah, Nick, I turned the music off. It's back now. Yeah, that's too bad. I've heard of a few people having the flu right now, so hopefully you're on the mend. You recover from a nasty head cold yourself, W. Travis? It's going around. It is. It is. Okay, much better. No double music. Good. That PC's a working. Yeah, my PC, my whole spot right here, it's cooking. It is cooking. Let's see. So now we've got a bunch of assets. The first ones I want to show you are the Mio Road Asset Pack. So if you're unfamiliar with these, I'm not sure what all these circles are that comes with the asset pack for whatever reason, but it gives you this separate road icon. From within here, you can actually upgrade your roads just like you would with any other road. So let's say you are Diana and you want more lanes, bro. So let's say we want to go with this 10-lane mega highway because we've got to make Lane Man happy. We've added all of the capacity. Oh, it's crooked. It's going to drive me crazy. I don't know if Diana's in here anymore, but I hope that if she is, we're obviously not saving this. But here's something that if you were so inclined to do it with this new asset, you could build Texas. So that'll make some Texan either have nightmares or feel very proud. I'm not sure. Bold and beautiful right there. Myanmar moment. Might need more. Oh, Diana, you want more lanes. I've got you covered. So let's say you want to do a 16-lane road. Okay. Challenge accepted. So we'll go 8 lanes. And we'll do something like this. We just... Oh, it's way too much stuff there, but we'll bring it up a little ways. Now, I don't think Biffa would be proud of my lane math right here, but I think Lane Man would be. So we'll roll with it. So yeah, this is an option now. If you have this. Now just know, this is a super cool mod. I think it's probably gonna break. So just be aware of that. And then okay. We've got our traffic mod. And there's so many mods. Do I have it in here? I do. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if we can control the lanes on here. We can. Okay, so we can get rid of some of these connections with our new traffic tool and do something totally custom. Whatever we want to do. Whatever we want to do. Oh my goodness. So many lanes. So many lanes. Is there an options for 8 lanes of trains? I mean, you could, yeah, that's your call. Not with this mod. There are some other interesting options. What is this? Stitch medium. Oh, check that out. It is a median, a concrete median that you can add in kind of like the replace tool. You can remove sidewalks. Hold on. Wait, does this actually work? Does this, whoa, we've got to find a spot where there's a lot of pedestrians and destroy the world. So let's see, right here. Okay. It says that they're removed. It basically, it doesn't look like it did. Maybe it added parking? I don't know what it did. I'm going to speed it up and see if people walk. Imagine 8 lanes going into 2. Yes. Can you remove sidewalks in the alleys? I couldn't. That's what I tried. I was like, I wonder if I could do it here, but nothing. It doesn't, can't do anything here. So yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know what that one does, but that's fine. Like, I guess if you wanted to do that, you could. One of the things that I think is most interesting about this, though, is we've got 2-unit wide 4-lane roads. So obviously it's fun to joke about the gigantic road, but this is actually super useful. So let's say I wanted to turn this road right here, which is functioning as an arterial, into a 4-lane road. Let's do that. We'll come right here and upgrade this all the way back. 2-unit wide 4-lane road. Lovely. Love this. Is it mad you remove sidewalks when there's terraces? No. So the one place that was interesting is it'll let me remove sidewalks. Oh, wait. I've got an idea. So we've got one of these roads that actually came from this pack. Maybe I should actually try it on here. So, oh, look at that. That is so realistic. It hurts me. I hate that so much. Everything about this I hate, but I also love it. So yeah, put a median on the 4-lane. No medians on the 4-lane. Too narrow, even with the sidewalks removed. Wow. Did this actually create a gap? So hold on. Let's say I remove this pedestrian crossing. They're still doing it. Oh my goodness, that is so unsafe. That is so terrible. Finally caught a stream. Thank you so much for being here, Ghost Tank. Appreciate you. What is this? A sidewalk for ants? We don't do sidewalks where we're from. We remove sidewalks next to the train station and let people take their lives into their own hands. And look at that. Beautiful. Walk up the side of the sidewalkless road. What else can we do with this? So we've got medium road, 3-unit. So that's interesting. So obviously this would destroy this area. Let's see if there's an area a little bit further. Actually, let's try this. So 3-unit is a normal 2-lane road. We've got a couple of options. Ooh, asymmetrics. Look at that. We've got 3-in-1, which could come in really handy. Oh, man. I really want to use this normally now. I don't know that I should. Just know, if you want to use this, by all means, use it. You might experience crashes. Don't use it on a city that you really care about. Or just know that you might lose it down the line. Interestingly, some of these are locked behind progression. Let's just unlock all the road stuff. Okay. And oh, what is this? 8-lane road. What is this monstrosity? Oh my goodness. It is an 8-lane road with a frontage road with a terrace. Oh my goodness. So there's actually one of these that was recently built in San Francisco to basically allow access to the homes off the side. So it's not unheard of to see something like this, but wow, that is gross. On a narrower road, that could be good. Yeah, it is super neat. St. Rose Parkway, Las Vegas, 8 lanes of hell. Not surprised. Do they have smaller? It looks like this 4+2 is the smallest variant. We've got a small ad break on Twitch, so I want to thank some folks. Let's see. Boss Pat, thank you so much for the Prime. Clint Kev, thank you so much for the Tier 1. Julian, thank you so much for the biddies. Can't watch the stream tonight, but you figured you'd swing by. And you gave away 5 gifted subs 42 minutes ago, and I missed it. I'm gonna have to message you directly. Thank you so much. Bandit, thank you so much for 6 months at Tier 1. Drew, thank you so much for the Tier 1. Van Kraken, thank you so much for the tier 1. Modders are hard carrying CS2. Thanks for showing these off to us, Phil. Take a sip. Salud. I'll take more than a sip. Jammers, thank you so much for the prime. 2 months, appreciate you. And Lucas04, thank you so much for the prime. Yes, big gulp. Brooklyn's Eastern Parkway is something like 6 lanes plus 1 plus parking on each side, but with those wide walking paths and bike lanes in between the frontage and the main. It's wild. Okay, hold on. Let's do a little Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn, New York. I want to find Beswigglehausen. I want to find this. The 4+2 is pretty common in the Bay Area. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on here. But you see it. There it is. You got the arterial in the middle, the frontage road right there. I mean, to be fair, they're going to pump traffic through this area anyway. It is an arterial. If I were one of these homes, so let's get down to Street View. These folks, I mean, that's pretty nice, truthfully. So they can sit on the front porch right here. They have parking that's right here on not a busy street. So if they're going to park their car, it's much better than, imagine if this were 8 lanes and they had to try to, parallel park on that. They get 2 sides of parking right here. They get a nice, I don't know if this is biking or walking. Looks like it's just walking. And then more trees. So maybe I was too hard on it. Maybe it doesn't make sense in Magnolia County right now, but maybe it does in the future. Big cities, you still have the remnants of fortifications. All those lanes make your head spin. Yes, we love our lanes here. Yeah, can't escape it. Even if you're in New York City, one of the most transit friendly places in America, you are still going to see a lot of lanes. Now I'm curious, if we wanted to recreate the New York City, something like that. And then we would just have the zoning right on the front of here rather than this. We're just messing around right now. So let's mess around. We'll get rid of the zoning. None. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, I'm in the road tool. Ah. The zoning tool, I feel like it works sometimes for me and oftentimes not. Let's use a path. The old trusty, or actually even better. There we go. Old trusty. And then we could do and this would be kind of the New York City. They have maybe at row homes. So what mods do we need to make CS2 work? Oh, that's a good question. Would you guys want to see? Check out Humboldt Boulevard in Chicago. I will do that. Would you guys? Hold on. Humboldt. Would you guys like to see a video like that where I basically go through the must-have mods? Because there are some. I mean, I kind of went through my favorite mods, but I think that there are some that are kind of just must-haves. And in that video, yeah, it's the exact same street. That's the exact same street. So I went through my favorite mods, but I didn't go through some that I think, like I reasonably, I know that there are some people doing strictly vanilla playthroughs. I think that it's kind of ridiculous at this point to do that because there are bugs that you need to have mods to fix. You could do that if you really want to, but would you be interested in that? Yes. What mods add the roads? So this is a mixture of 2 mods. This is great, honestly. That's a nice space right there. You could actually use this. So the mods that add the roads, these are the Mio Road Asset Pack. And then we also have Asset Importer that's allowing this. You're not even an owner of CS2 and have it modded? Yes. Okay. I'll put together a video like that of the mods that I think are absolutely essential. This one isn't going to be it, but it's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. I think it's pretty neat. And there's a lot that you can do with it. BRT roads. Oh, so cool. Oh, it's center running even. Oh, that's great. Look at that. So this is bus rapid transit. So you can see that we've got, it even looks like platforms on the side. So my guess is that the folks would be able to come right here, wait, at the traffic on the outside. That is outstanding. Just outstanding. This person's really thought it through. 2 and 1. Oh, 2 lanes. Just look at this. This is outstanding. Just outstanding. Just outstanding. Road upgrades, that's the median. And then the last one, road objects, bus stops. Oh, that's sick. Oh my goodness. Wait, it's in the road though. That's not quite right. I didn't, maybe it doesn't work quite right with this road. Well, I mean, I feel like, oh, hold on. We've already got a route here. Oh, there we go. I feel like I mentioned that it was going to crash and we finally experienced it. We pushed it too far. That's what I do. That's the QA tester in me. It did not like that. It'll crash. Let's get back in though. We've got autosaves on. We've got craziness. It's fine. We've got a lot of other mods to take a look at. So 2-lane frontage road is common in Australia where the highway runs through a town. That makes perfect sense. Thoughts on the graphic style of CS2 compared to CS1? I think CS1, it's funny. I think that the graphics style, there were some absolutely terrible, gaudy, strange buildings. But there was a cohesion to the art style that I really appreciate in CS1. CS2, I think that there's a lot of potential. I appreciate that most of the buildings look more realistic. Things that I don't love are that there are billboards all over the place. To me, it's unreasonable. They're small enough that you can't figure out what they are, but they're ubiquitous enough that they make the buildings look kind of ridiculous. So it's just one of those weird things. But generally, I think the buildings look pretty good. CS1, the blinding white high-rise. Yeah, there were so many strange-looking buildings. But there was a cohesion to that. And I do think that is one thing that with the limited number of vanilla assets right now, there's just not as much cohesion. And I especially, and I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way, I think that the low density residential housing is just kind of weird. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like it. So I would be very happy if that were at some point not all that we had. Brick Roads DLC when? I'd love that. So, it does not like that autosave. We're done with that autosave, guys. I will be upfront with you and say that that's one thing that we never got with Cities Skylines 1 that I don't realize or I don't understand why we didn't. We should have probably had like just a an infrastructure DLC that provided, 30 or 40 different road options and, 5 or 6 different types of paths and a whole bunch of pre-made interchanges that you can just plop down, like a whole bunch of stuff like that. I don't know why you never got that. I really hope that we get it with this at some point in time. I think it'd be amazing. You think the North American beach assets are probably accurate to North America than the original? I agree. So that's the beachfront property stuff. And I said this at the time. The assets were fine. Just not for the price. It was ridiculous. City painting tonight. We are just messing with mods and having a good time crashing. So we're gonna try not to do that again. I think we're gonna be okay. We'll go back into the stream version. You can see the beautiful beach. Well, almost beautiful beach. What game is better in its current state, CS1 or CS2? Well, I can't load CS2, so something I've done has made it very unhappy. So what I'm gonna try to do, let's see. Ooh, am I not online on this machine? No, no, I am. Let's see. Let's see if I can validate. See if I have a bad file somewhere. Chuckles the Clown. May need a reboot. Yeah, I can reboot too. It's not a big deal. Separate PCs. So I'm gonna verify the integrity, and we'll see what happens there. Chicago is a planner's paradise. The public parks, the boulevard, the lakefront. John, I desperately, like when I was coming back to the Midwest, as much as I love being Wisconsinite, I wanted to get a job in Chicago, and it didn't work. Didn't work. Made me very sad. Chicago is actually, so the American Planning Association, of which I'm a member. That's where I got my associate, that's where I'm a certified planner through. They are based out of Chicago. Yeah. Have I tried out the new mod for staircases? No, but we have it in the build. So if we ever get back in. Anarchy was having issues with the bus and transit stations today. You think the fix just came out? The mod author's working at it. So Yang Yang. Okay. Hold on. That makes me wonder. Oh. Yang Yang just messaged me. Okay. So here's what we're going to do to fix it. I will just disable Anarchy for a moment. It's no big deal. Yang Yang, I appreciate the message. You're good. You're good. All right. So let's get back in. I think that will fix it. 3 files failed to validate and will be reacquired. So it could have been that too. We hop back in. No Anarchy. You demand Anarchy. So do I. Anarchy is a great mod. And the new Anarchy, Yang Yang, if you're in here, the new Anarchy is outstanding. So if there are a couple speed bumps, you take all the time you need, buddy. It's amazing. It's awesome. Like the fact that Anarchy is one of those mods that I think is essential. Like the things that it does should be built into the main game, in my opinion. What's my favorite architectural style? Yours would be a mix of Gothic, Greek, and whatever is in a Tron movie. I mean, I'm from Frank Lloyd Wrightlandia, so I love prairie style buildings. Yeah, I love Frank Lloyd Wright. What can I say? You feel the need to reinstall again and try out all the new mods? One Violent Imp, if there's ever a time to do it, it's right now. Xavier, you're working on Dane and Rock County custom maps? Are you doing that for yourself or for your job? Because I'm super interested. Hop into Discord. Shoot them my way. I've made some maps of the county myself. Many of them, actually. There are elements of my maps that are still in some very prominent maps. Frank Lloyd Wrightlandia is your favorite show, Fred Armisen show. Okay, look at this. Oh, you guys are seeing it. I'm thinking that you're looking at my mug. But actually you're looking at the game. Mods loading. Initializing mods. I feel like I've upset the apple cart. Let's see. We just make sure. Anarchy's in here. It's disabled. We're good. Probably shouldn't do this. But we're just going to load in and see what happens. We're just going to see what happens. Art Deco is your favorite steel airship? Art Deco's great too. You like the videos I did with the real maps? D-Stock, I've been thinking of making another one of those videos. Whoa! I've lost my mods. I've lost my mods. That's okay. Sometimes you got to restart twice. That's why we get white blocks. Good to know I can still load in. Disaster incoming. It's to be expected. Yeah, Drew, your only issues at the chance that it doesn't, the 50-50 chance that it doesn't load. Me too. Outside of that, I know there's a very large contingency of people who are very big fans of the Steam Workshop, or I don't know, think that the Steam Workshop was the way to go. I am not one of those people. I think that this will be better. We're just not there yet. So yeah. Can we see a taxi depot? We have the Chuckle Shuttle. Yeah, Lane Man shut the whole thing down. Okay. Map texture replacer. So I had issues with this one earlier tonight too. I don't know why that mod in specific is giving me issues. But we're just we won't worry about that. We can live without that one. When your game doesn't load, does it break all the intersections you've customized with traffic? Reagan on YouTube, I would assume. Oh, that's a tough one. So I know that there's a lot of resetting right now. So, and I think that's by design. So I would say that it probably doesn't. It probably does. I think with a future update, that might not happen anymore, though. Bangalore Steam Workshop just updates stuff quietly in the background, and the game is ready to play without needing some third-party tool running in the background. That's true. Well, sometimes. So I feel like I had lots of issues with the Steam Workshop where mods wouldn't load, and I restart my machine and have to do a bunch of finagling just to get it to work. But I also had 4 Steam accounts to work from on my multiple cities. So, hey, there we go. There we go. And what Lane Man is, wait, hold on. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. We had the Steam the stream save 2 working. Oh, there we are. We're back in business. So we got rid of anarchy, and now without anarchy, with I don't know, democracy. Now we're working. It worked. Okay. So now that we've done that, I really do want to know where that large bus thing works. So let's just add a normal. Okay, hold on. First of all. Oh, okay. I can move it myself. I can spin it around. Very finicky, but I get it now. So I could do something like this. Oh, it's overlapping. I need anarchy for it. Well, it is what it is. Maybe it's a certain kind of road. I don't think that it is, honestly. So I'll try this one. Let's try to replace it with a 6-lane. Oh, wait. I don't even need to have this on a road. Okay, hold on. Do any of these roads have a median built in? That's a highway. Shifting turn lane road. Let's just try the BRT road again. Yeah, that's definite. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's still nutty. It still doesn't make any sense. Okay. Next one. We keep trying. 2 and 1. Yeah, I don't think any of these are gonna do the trick. Oh, there we go. So this road will work, but it's overlapping, so we actually need anarchy to get it working. But if we had anarchy, which someday I'm sure will be good, we'll get it back, we'll be able to place that right here. Now I wonder. Is there any place that I can put this? Or can I search for Mio? I am just asking for trouble. I can't. Anarchy's just that important. Okay. Well, you guys get the point. Yeah, I miss anarchy so much. The bus would be great for a big transit exchange. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Give me University Avenue by yeah. Honestly, this would be University Avenue vibes. It's where we're heading. So very, very cool. So that's not it in terms of the assets. So that's just one asset that we pulled up. Find It's actually where we're going to look at the rest of the assets that we have. So in Find It, let's clear this out. Yang Yang already fixed it. Are you kidding me, Yang Yang? That's amazing. Okay. We're going to crash again. So as soon as we do, we will re-enable it. That is amazing. Wow. Do we have ads? I'm going to take a quick sip. I had to disable it. Can you disable collision in dev mode? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Gosh, I haven't done this in so long. Where is bypass validation? Hey, Q coming in clutch right there. Now let's see. Oh, that is weird. It's backwards. Well, that's not ideal. So yeah, they're gonna stop on the wrong side. So obviously, new assets. I'm wondering, what if I add a waypoint? That's probably gonna screw it all up. Actually, we have a bus. You're gonna swing across all the lanes, go over there, and completely pass this. Cool. That was a thing that they could do. But truthfully, I kind of get it. So, okay. What can I do to make this work? No, I'm going to stop. When I put nodes on the right side, I did. And oh. Now, Q, I know this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. But can I? Is that a road node? I don't know what that doesn't want me to grab it. Oh well. You get the point. When we get anarchy, we can try it again. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna yeah, it's probably a hidden tree. Okay. I'm gonna step away. You get the point. All right, back into Find It. I want to narrow things down. So I'm going to pop up the filters and sorting. And now we can sort by only custom assets. And we have everything shown. So these are all the assets that I've got in the game right now. So we've got some of the roads. We've also got underground paths. So let's say there was a spot where we wanted to be able to cross underground. We now have this. Hold on. Where is going to be a good spot? We don't really have a good spot. We'll just make one. We'll just do it right here. Underground path. Oh, we also have stairs. So these must be to go up. There's got to be a better way to look at these. Hold on. I swear I saw them in another spot. Right here. Okay. So we've got our footbridge with stairs. Oh, these are fascinating. The way that these work. So they're showing up basically like a pedestrian road sometimes. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. So it starts out as a stair and then you pull it along and you probably have to boost it up. And then should be able to grab, I'm guessing, a normal path and switch back over to our staircase, although it's facing the wrong direction. So we probably have to grab it. Huh. Not 100% sure there. There we go. Other direction. I have no idea. That is interesting. That's what you need in your city, pedestrian? Yeah. How does that 8-lane underground look like? Oh boy. There is a subway and metro, an underground subway and metro pack. I don't think I added it, but it is an option. This one's gonna be interesting though. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure that the mod has better instructions, but a little finicky, a little finicky. My guess is you've got to get the length just right. There we go. And then we can connect this right up. I wonder if people are actually going to take this. If I actually give it a connection. Okay. So that is brutal. That is not, there's no reason to take this, but let's see what people do. They need a bike. We don't have a bike mod, but I can do this. There you go. Bicycles. If that's what you want. This absolutely refuses to go to the second page. 16 lanes of bridges and tunnels sounds hilarious. Agreed. Agreed. Let's see. What else can we do with this? I'm gonna speed this along. I don't think we're gonna get anyone here. I really want to see the way that this looks when people use it. How can I draw someone over here? I'll get rid of these. No. Turn around. You have to walk this way. Can't walk there. Everyone's got to walk this way. No path there. Oh, I don't have anarchy. No path there. There we go. Have to go up here. Oh, you know what? Nice bikes. Yeah, these are nice bikes. There we go. As long as you're close. I'm gonna add a bus stop. I think we have a bus stop right over here. We'll even add a sheltered bus stop. Wait a minute. Seriously, did it add a stop here already? No. There we go. Hopefully that'll help get us some people here. I desperately want to see if the people walk up the stairs or kind of glide up them. Probably a silly thing for me to worry about, but I'm very curious. Twitch chat is going to blow a gasket if I don't try the other stairs. Okay. We will try the other stairs. The pedestrian underpass, I'm guessing. Let's see. We'll blast that building out of the way. And blast this one. This is the very best use of this. Let's see. Use pedestrian paths to connect each other. So I can connect right there. Okay. Cool. That is neat. So that's the underground path. Funny thing is, it looks like they're partially rendered. We're not going to be able to actually go and see it. But ideally, someone should be able to take that now. Brick wall down there. Don't look too closely. Flickering a bit. We're good, though. Yeah, there we go. Scroll down. Apparently, you can use those pedestrian underpasses and make a custom subway. Oh, hold on. Okay, gotcha. Ugh. You start to realize just how valuable anarchy is when you don't have it. And why it is one of the most essential mods. Like, I can't get rid of that anymore. It's there forever. So we'll just ignore it. So my guess is you were talking about something like that, and then we could do a custom subway in the middle. Not 100% sure. There's a second page. Oh, second page. Aha, footbridge on one end. Okay, hold on. Okay, I see what you're saying. So I should be able to. Oh. Hold on. So I can't connect to this. Oh, I'm gonna pop it up. Yeah, it is not doing what I would expect it to. Turn off snapping. Okay. Oh, I think I need anarchy desperately. We might need to restart just for that. Because you can see, I see what you're, oh, that is brutal. Okay. Attempt two. We will snap to existing geometry. Okay, that does it. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, everyone. So if you snap to existing geometry and nothing else, I wonder. Is it the day-night cycle? Oh, cool. We got that going for us again. Yeah, the tornado is the new fire. You can just go that way. We don't need any more of that. We're good. Yeah. Just like real life this week. Yeah, I feel terrible for folks south of me. This is why you won't live in Kansas. It's been everywhere though. It's been Oklahoma especially, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, North Carolina's had it pretty bad. I've got a cousin. Shout out to him if he's watching. Who I reached out to him last night because I was really concerned that of the storms that were going on there. I'm not gonna keep playing with it, but you get the point. So that's super cool. So this would be useful in a very dense environment where you have a lot of transit stops and you don't want people crossing the road. This could also be very valuable at a roundabout. Texas got it too. Eek. I worry about that in places like Texas that are very highly populated. Seems like Oklahoma is just like really close to it as well. It seems like all the storms are always very close to the big cities. When you have anarchy back, you use the stairs on all your intersections. Use anarchy to place them, turn off snapping, place them down. What's the clicking sound? No clue. A lot of crossings like that in Colombia. Okay, you know what? Yang Yang said it works. We're going to look at it in a second. Let's look at a few more assets that we have. So our custom assets. We got all the roads that we had here. I want to look at some of the buildings. What's the best way for me to narrow that down? Probably right here. Okay, so we've got all the pedestrian overpasses, and then there's some of the rural stuff that we have. So these crashed me the last time I was looking at it. I think they're very experimental, but they're going to be fun to look at. So let's try it out here. Rural welfare office, medical clinic, elementary school, and school parking. Interesting. Well, that one didn't like it. But here are custom assets, that people put together. And that's the welfare office. Very basic, small building. A post office right there. Fit in any small rural community. Police department. Definitely from a very small town. Trash collection. Now, I wonder if we can add on to this. We'll have to check that out. Medical clinic. Little tiny one. I really like that one. And then this one. What is this one? The hospital. No, this is the elementary school. This one isn't part of that same set. A little more urban, I'd say. But very, very small. See the capacity of this? 340 students. So in Cities Skylines 2, they'll be taken up immediately. 5 patients at the hospital right here. So I was wondering if we would be able to draw onto this, if it's a landfill, but it is it's recycling, so no need for that. You're in Fall River. You're not too far from me. For the school, people should stand outside. People just stand outside. Do they? For the normal school, yeah. The processing speed is wild. Is it way too fast on this? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really high. Yeah, that could take care of the entire region if it had more trucks. So, yeah. But yeah, it's nice to see all of this, all these smaller buildings. So, I think this is kind of a taste of what we'll see down the line once we actually have assets. Again, if you use these in particular, just be careful and know that there's a chance that when assets are added to the game officially, these no longer work. I don't exactly know what would happen. In fact, we could experiment. Love my streams from our fellow Wisconsinite. Thank you. Need a Dollar General, Eddie? Honestly, for a rural community, it makes sense. Let's experiment. So we're going to add in... No. Just no. This is going to be our experiment. I'm going to disable the mods. We're going to bring Anarchy back in. But before we do that, I'm going to try to load it. I want to see what happens when we have these assets and we come out and we go in without them. So let's go ahead and re-enable Anarchy. So that is with our asset playset. But I'm going to load up the no asset playset. And this one had Anarchy in there already. So we should be good to go. So this should update us. Let's it should be good. Just launch again. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Hopefully this I'm hoping that we can still load in even without the assets, that we get the white boxes and we can delete them. I guess then I would have a better degree of comfort in using these myself. So we'll see. Yeah. So I'm curious, how many of you are actually using these assets in the game right now? I heard a couple people say that they are using the pedestrian overpasses. You are. Proximate, Bluesy Builder. You play with them today, Burger? I mean, I don't blame you. V5VB, you can't even load this game on your computer? When's the last time you tried? ALC, you've used the roads. Jortman, the assets were turning invisible. Well, that's bizarre. Oh, I'm gonna wait until all of our asset decals are imported. A poll. Oh boy. So I can easily poll Twitch, YouTube. Can I easily poll you guys? Maybe. Oh yeah, I'll just go into the YouTube. Can I show the new decals? I showed them earlier. I can show them one more time though. All right, let's load back in and we'll see what happens. Open shell will get rid of that hideous Windows 11 start menu. Okay, I will check that out. Good looking out, Doc. Okay. This honestly makes me feel pretty good. So, oh wow. We even have the information about what was here. It just doesn't show up anymore. The roads. Fascinating. Look at that. It still ghosts in. Weird. How about over here? So weird. All right. Well, I'll be honest. That gives me a greater degree of comfort because I can at least recover from this. Because I'm guessing. So let's say I wanted to replace this. Nothing really looks like that. Got Anarchy again. So let's see. Nothing is that big. Oh, it crashed me. Okay. Well, maybe I don't have a great degree of comfort. What does that represent? So that was the road that we removed the asset. I'm going to try one more thing. We're going to try that one more time because I am curious about the assets, if I can delete those. So yeah, at least it let us open the save. The question is, I mean, it feels like it's recoverable because of that. Wondering how Four Palms Bay is going, Chair? Nowhere tonight. Tonight we're doing lots of mod testing and crashing a whole bunch. So I do have the second stream. I'll get that going and get that edited down. I also need to figure out how to record again because I couldn't do that right now. That's what tanked the stream. So didn't work. One more time. Yeah, I'll try to bulldoze. We'll see what happens. Will there be GeoGuessr? You've been traveling, so you've been missing it? Yes, there'll be GeoGuessr. There will be GeoGuessr. And we aren't too far away from it, truthfully. No rush. Chair, we are going to be, it's probably next week. Next week we'll work on Four Palms Bay again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have definitely upset the world. So, GeoGuessr might be coming sooner rather than later. I'm gonna once again verify the integrity. I don't even. Oh. I don't know if this is anarchy or not that's causing this. I mean, we got in before. I didn't see. Did any of you catch if anarchy was shown? I don't know if we were there. If we got in that deep. Delete the cache folders too? Yeah, we could. That is. That's the next step. Yeah. Can I load vanilla at least? Right now, I can't even open the game. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Your CS1 had 9,000 assets installed and it took you 35 minutes to load. Now with a new PC, 30 seconds. But you never feel like CS1 anymore. John, that's... Lots of people ask me how I feel about CS1. I think that I probably feel the same way you do. Like I look back fondly at my times in CS1, but playing CS2 and the modern feeling of so much of it made me just like really, I don't know, made CS1 feel old to me. The mess right now is I'm using stuff that I really reasonably use this. Look at this as a public service announcement. If you use assets, this could be your experience. You could see lots of crashing. You might see lots of not so fun times. You might be doing lots of troubleshooting. You also might see some really cool assets that you don't otherwise have access to. Yes, I am crashing for you so you don't have to. And I'm also hopefully showing you how to recover because I think we're going to be good now. We validated the results a couple of times. If this doesn't work, then I'll disable anarchy again. But I think we're good. Fingers crossed. Oh boy. So I'm going to try this one more time. And then after that, I think we'll play a little bit of GeoGuessr. This is your best CS2 experience right here. I'm going to tell you, this screen right here has haunted me. And I think that at some point they should change it. John, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Is it possible that this game is just so resource intensive and requires so many human work hours to create? It's not sustainable by a publisher without massive input and creation by enthusiasts? I don't know about that. I do wonder I mean, it seems like the scope of this game was just kind of wild. And I do wonder, knowing that there were delays of years, if scope creep happened. I mean, I've been in projects where you've got a really narrow and well-defined scope, and you know that you have the budget and the man hours to accomplish that, whatever goal that is that you have. And then someone, generally at a higher level, gets their mitts on the project and believes that they know how to make the project even better. And they do that. They come in, they make all these rules, and they end up making it completely impossible to complete your task. Okay, so we know that we can delete those objects, so that's good. I'm gonna try to replace once again. I'm gonna roll the dice. Nope. You can delete that you can't replace. So there we go. We know. So if you use these assets, you can delete them. You can't replace them. So just know that if they're all over the place, you got to delete things. So yeah, definitely be careful with the assets. Not the stuff I showed at the beginning. The stuff I showed at the beginning, feel very good about that. Extra detailing tools, feel very good about that. Feel very good about the support. The folks that are doing all of the work, they are motivated to keep it moving. But just know, if you use the assets, you're rolling the dice. You're really rolling the dice. So with that, I think I've shown you everything that I wanted to show you, and hopefully it was interesting. What we're going to do now is a couple rounds of GeoGuessr to round things out, and then we will find someone to raid over here on Twitch. Let's see. Switch things up. If you've never played GeoGuessr before, you're on YouTube or Twitch, you never played, basically, we are going to go on Google Earth. It loads up Google Earth, and you try to find where you're at in Google Earth, drop a pin in the map. It's really fun. It's very challenging sometimes. So let me get the code for everybody as I'm switching this over. And there you go. We need to find an interesting map. We'll do 2 rounds tonight. Oh, night cap. And let's see how's this working for us. We're loading up. Let's see how many we can get in here. I want to see a whole bunch. And just kind of some final thoughts on all the modding stuff. I'm super pumped. I like Q, everyone who's been working on these mods, outstanding. Oh, I didn't even look at hard mode. I meant to. Check out hard mode. I think that if you're like me and want more of a challenge with the simulation, yeah, it's there for you. The big question is, will it still work after the economic simulation update? Who knows? Just keep that in mind. D Kohler, thank you so much for the Prime. This game is it's not free to play, it's paid now. But I paid for a subscription, so you don't have to. Bluesy Builder, you're going to sleep. Got to work tomorrow. Thanks for the nice evening. Thank you for being here, Bluesy. Appreciate you. And I want to thank everyone on YouTube too. You guys have been dealing with me for 6 months, not talking to you. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And now I can see you guys. I figured it out. You guys patient with me long enough, and it works. I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds, then we'll hop in. Once 1 minute timer. Yeah, sleep well. And have a good day at work tomorrow. Thanks, EPPs. Tried to donate, but it wouldn't work. Hey, AC, you don't have to. I appreciate you being here with me. Appreciate you hanging out. I've said this on a number of occasions. To me, streaming is about hanging out and just kind of having a good time. I often don't have the time I used to have to sit in Discord and hang out. But I do have it here, and it's awesome, and it's a lot of fun. I look forward to it every week. Shizzy Snorlax, have a good night. Thanks for being here. We got another 19 seconds, everybody, and then we're gonna jump right in. What's the CP do? No clue. Hope you have a good night and meet the same path again, my lord. If anyone missed it, we got that going on. One of these days, we got to get back to some Manor Lords too, because I definitely missed that. Okay, so quickly, what map should we do? We're going to end on World, but we're going to do a different one first. Just want to see it in there. DJ, you almost missed it. Jordan, you always want South America. Or is that DJ that usually wants South America? I tell you what. I saw South America first, and it's hard for everybody. So we are going to do a bit of South America. Let's just go. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit nervous. I turned off graphics acceleration. I think that's why my computer is going so slow in Chrome. I was having this issue on YouTube where it would flicker, and that solved it. But I think it's ruining GeoGuessr for me. Wait for that big constant patch for Manor Lords for that sweet engagement. Yes. Once there is a big patch for Manor Lords, so I do feel vindicated, I will say, because I was worried, or I felt like I was just really bad at battle, which I am. But when we went after Hildebold and he took over our entire archer army, knowing that the archers were just completely destroyed in the release build, and we switched over to release build, I feel good about it. I have no idea where we are. I'm going to say Brazil because it feels like a safe bet. South America is hard for anybody, specifically people in South America. I mean, it's massive. I don't know. I'm going to say the state of Ampa. Amapa? You got nada? DJ, same here. Oh, very close. 127 points, which is good for 44th place. I feel good about that. Wow. I see some new names at the top. Cool, very good. DJ, 57th. You're Brazilian? It is not Brazil. Wow. Thank you for keeping that information yourself. I think that that's the right way to play. So we've got a street sign, and it's blurred for privacy. Barrio Santa Clara? That is... What does Barrio mean? Barrio. I feel like I should know that word. District. Santa Clara District. That is not at all helpful. Palm trees, mountains, Spanish. Very pretty environment. Could be literally anywhere. Although we have transit here, which makes me think that we're in an urban environment. Ooh. Ecuador 35. Okay, so on 35. There's 35. Santa Clara, that's it. It's in a city. So let's go to the biggest city. Along 35. Where is it? We got 12 seconds. I'm going to say right here. San Francisco. Yeah, it's probably right around here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take that. 35 miles is pretty darn good. No offense. I feel like I missed something good there. I got really into that one. 25th place. I feel like that's good enough for me. I feel really good about that. 12th place. Nice work, Jortman. All right. Oh, great. This one's going to be super easy. Honestly, this looks like it could be northern Wisconsin, which makes me wonder if it's actually Argentina. Gotta love the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Honestly, every time I see this, it makes me wonder, who did Google say, you know what? You got to go out there. There was that little sign that said 35. 35 what? RCA 35. That's not at all helpful. It's a kilometer marker. You found 36. Wait, DJ, no way. You know where you? No way. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I should, because I've seen how well you do with this. No, you haven't? Okay. Okay. You don't know? You just found the next sign. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say it's southern Argentina for sure. I'm going to say it's here. You think it's Chile? I'll bite. Oh, it is Argentina. It is really far south. Holy cow. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably as close as you get in GeoGuessr to Antarctica. That's impressive. But I'll take that. 229 miles. Chalky, nice work on that one. Jortman, third place. Total standings now. Jortman, for real, second. So one you got to watch out for. Jortman's always on top. Always on top. 51st being South American. Let's go. You know, and beat Campos, it's okay. It's okay. There's a reason why I don't want to do the US. I'll embarrass myself. Of course, we'll just get a whole bunch of Iowas. It'll look just like this. I think it's when you're going through a map like this that you realize that there are a lot of places in the world that look exactly the same. Does this continent have cities? You don't know trees? It does not, apparently. It's all forest and small roads and rural. Dark Nova, 9th place. How? How is anyone getting any of this? I feel like we've already got Burger submitting a guess. 8 people have already guessed. You see a sign that says, reminds you of Virginia? It reminds me of a lot of places. There's no shame in failure. There's only shame in not submitting a guess. Which I don't know if you guys remember, if you were here last week, it was the worst game I've ever had. I'm going, whatever. I feel good about that. Not close at all. There were 2 or 3 that I didn't guess at all on. Jortman, how'd you? Hey, there we go. MP Campos right at the top. Nice work. You got it. You got it. It's your state. But you better have gotten that one. It looks like home. Matthew, you're last. There's no shame. It could have been any of us. There's they gave us no urban areas, which might have been, I guess 1. Okay. We're in some sort of a preserve. IMAP? Come on. Some indication of the place. Nothing. How do you have a nature preserve and not tell people where it is? Oh, wait. Hold on. It's this sign. Just let me see it. Okay. Too blurry. That's amazing. Peru. It was Portuguese. If you are there, you hopefully already know. You know, Doc, I think you're onto something there. You know what? Here's a reserve. That's the one. That's where we are. The first reserve I saw, that's the one. 1 second. Here we go. You know what? That could have gone a lot worse. I will take that. Whoa, wait a minute. Are you telling me? Are you really? Second place, guys? Second place? I came in second place that round, which brought me up to 5th place overall. Jortman, always in first place. Always a pleasure. Good game. And P. Campos right there in second place. Chalky, 3rd place. Nanook, 4th place. And me in 5th place. Why'd you guys... You gotta do better. I am bad at this. You guys can beat me. Urban areas... Jeez, we got to do urban areas. That was rough. All right. I am going to say no more dirt roads. Let's see. We'll do popular. Of all that you see right here, which one? Australia. I feel like we've done Australia a lot recently, so we might hold off on that one. World cities. I could get down with that. I'm gonna remove all the inactives. 60. Let's see. We had 75 last time. I'm gonna hold off until we have at least 75. You've not seen Australia. Okay. I tell you what. We'll close out with Australia. The next round we'll do Australia. We've got an ad break, so I'm not going to start it until that's done. Praying all the cities are ones that you've been to, Lila Moon. Or Lilia Moon. You have no clue how to play this? It's super simple. Basically, you have Street View, and then you just need to find where in the world you think it is. Look for things that could give you hints. So often URLs are things that will give you hints. You see it on a sign, if you see a trash can, if you see a city sign, and then just like things like where people are driving, left or right hand side of the road, things like that. Another 49 seconds until Twitch is back. So we're not gonna start until Twitch is back. Where's that McDonald's? We're gonna do Australia next. So we keep seeing that one. That's how we close things out. We'll see if we can find an interesting Australia one. Could you grab the code again? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time, so. There we go. Yeah, it's a Google Maps game. It's fun. Another 15 seconds for anyone who wants to hop in. Jortman, you think you're gonna win again? Oh. I want to be top 5. There's 85 of us in here now, so it's a lot harder. And we're jumping in. World cities, 80, 86, 87. There we go. All right. Oh, thank goodness. Well, we're in Europe. Italy? Holy moly of tips. The National Highway System of Markers. What? Really? It's not Europe? That's... Really? It's Canada. We're in Quebec. We are in the Europe of North America. The European city of North America. We're in Montreal. I don't know where yet, but I'm gonna drop a pin. This is not France. You would not have that in France. They're still chugging maple syrup around these parts. The Art of Living. It's in English. Oh, wait. There's a French... Is that a French flag? Oh, no. Now I am confused. Montreal and Quebec do not look like this. It is France. You see a French flag. Oh, no. Okay. Somewhere in Paris. Go. We'll just go. Thank you, guys. Thank you for saving me from myself. And apparently I am the luckiest SOB on the planet because I get the 17th place by picking a random place in Paris. I should have not been this high. That embassy really screwed you up. Oh, that's a Canadian embassy. You know, maybe I knew it all along and I was just messing with you all. Okay, here we are in another place. This is definitely looks... This looks US. Or is it Canada? Quick save. Thank you. Yes. I wonder if we're in Toronto. All the streetcars make me wonder that. RBC. Is that the Royal Bank of Canada? Royal LePage. CA. There it is. Remember I mentioned look for those URLs. We are definitely in Toronto. Okay, so the street sign. Let's see. So I want to say that some of the suburbs. Oh, wait. Are we in Quebec? That looks French. Now we're actually in Quebec. Quebec's, are we in Montreal or Quebec City? Tim Hortons gives it away. It's Toronto? You guys might be messing with me. This could be Ottawa too. It could be anywhere in Canada. I think it's a streetcar. Oh my goodness. I almost didn't click. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Once again, randomly clicking very quickly has done the trick for us. Yes, GeoGuessr already. We've crashed a lot. Oh, wow. Jortman already number 2 right up there. Nice work, everybody. Let's see. I want to see where everyone was. Almost everyone was in the same place. Nice work, everybody. What? Wow. So many right there. Oh, you think I really want to come to Quebec? I do. I really do want to go to Quebec. It's one of... So the two places I think in North America that I want to go the most right now are probably Quebec and Victoria Island. I want to see the botanical gardens there. Seems outstanding. Let's see. .com. How dare you? Use the universal domain. Lake St. Louis, Lake Louis. I'll contemplate that. Okay, hold on. There was a flag. Are we in Argentina? Is that an Argentinian flag? I don't know what that is. I'm going to... Looks European. Really? Doesn't feel European to me. Might be an embassy. Beast Wigglehouse, you're trying to get me. I got 10 seconds. I've got no idea. I said Argentina. I'm gonna go with it. I don't even... Where... I was looking for Buenos Aires. If I could have found it. I feel good about that. I feel really good about that. 39th, good enough. Good enough. You moved your guests further away, Peaches. Ah, hate when that happens. Didn't click in time. Okay, Tozy, that was me all last week. Michael, you knew it was Argentina too. I feel good that I'm not the only one there. Okay, what is this? There's a YouTube channel. Go check them out. Hold on. Medical oxygen. I'm probably getting distracted by something that's not helpful. South America. So we know it's South America. Who knows where in South America? I'm going to say it's Bolivia. So I'm just going to pick a place in Bolivia. I just got a feeling. Those words looked like it was Bolivia. It's Brazil. If I see, oh, it's Portuguese. Okay. Well, I will find the first. The stop signs have black backs. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. So is that a church? 15 seconds. Yep, Brazil. Still no idea what city we're in. So we picked Brasilia, somewhere random in it. And I bet you we're going to find it right here. Oh, that was rough. That was really rough. That was not close at all. Close, but not quite there, DJ. Jortman right on top again. I'm not getting top 5, guys. They gave you 1 point. That feels okay, though. At least you got a point. You were kind of in the ballpark. Is this Korea? South Korea? That's kind of what it looks like. The characters. South Korea. Now I wonder if they're gonna get us. You guys recall? I don't know. 2-3 months ago, there was an island off South Korea that I didn't even know existed that had a big city. Oh, we can't go anywhere that way. Cool. Japan? I don't think it's Japan. I don't feel good about Japan. Your way of thumb, if there are lots of circles in the letters, it's Korean. There are lots of circles. Well, I'm going to pick. Here's the thing about South Korea. It's very dense everywhere. I'm going to pick right in the center. And then hopefully one of these signs will tell me, oh, it's a map. Neighborhood map. Why is that in English? Wow, that's not helpful. Of course, it was Seoul. When in doubt, go for the biggest city. That's what I was going to do, and then I didn't, and I paid the price. 24th place. Not feeling bad about that. 60th place for South Korea. Well, you win some, you lose some. Jortman at the top. 2-game win streak, just like you predicted. KKS, good game. MP Campos, there you go, 3rd place. Lilia, nice work, 4th place. And D. Kohler, 5th place, rounded out. Nice work. We got one more in us. One more. We are going to go to Australia, but I want some help with this one. Remove the inactives. And I'll give you guys a link. 37th, but you feel good about figuring out the last one was Seoul. You should feel good about that. DJ, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you. 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. D. Kohler, thank you so much for Prime. 5 months. Time for some fun. You didn't know this was so addictive. It's super addicting. Felden, thank you so much for the Prime. Lord of Llamas, thank you so much for the tier 1. 6 months. Cheers. My brew tonight is a Mind Haze IPA from Firestone Walker Brewery in California. Sounds delicious. Let's see. We're going to search for Australia. We'll see what we get. Oh, of course. I spelled it wrong. am I getting it wrong? Okay. So what Australia are we doing? They have none. No hearts. Australia Main Cities by Eric. How do you feel about that? Or should we go to the one that has 15 hearts? It's kind of a might have been a quick kick. Sorry for anyone admiring their scores. 15 seems safe. 15 seems like a small sample size, but we'll go with it anyway. Oh, I wonder. Let's look. Maybe this one we get a better sample size. Ah, you're right. 85 sounds good. And then we allow the New Zealanders to be on the map. So we'll go with that. 85. Dortmund is about to beat me in Australia where you live. Well, Machine, if it makes you feel any better, now there's also, now you also get Tasmania and New Zealand. So we'll go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's 15 seconds behind on YouTube anyway. Tasmania is Australia. Well, then it's definitely included. Telcom with a K. So, honestly, if I didn't know that this was probably in Australia, I would think it kind of reminds me of some of the UK stuff that I've seen. It makes me wonder. Does oh no, whoa. No. Not at all anymore. Where are we? I have no idea where we are now. So are we in New Guinea? I'm going to say that we're in New Guinea. I don't know what language they speak in New Guinea, which makes me feel a little bit embarrassed. I guess I don't know a lot about New Guinea. It's not Australia. No, this is Oceania. So it's anywhere in that area. But we didn't give you Australia. You didn't get that. Whatever this is. And I'm going to say it's this city right here in New Guinea. And what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no. We're out of this one. We've got to do better than that. Hold on. Let's see. Can I end this one? Abort the game. Abort the game. We're going to go back. That was... I can't believe 85 people like that. Yes, eject. We go with that, with our initial gut feeling. So there was someone who said, was there a link? There is a link. Get back in here. Get back in here, everybody. We're giving it another go. Africa. It is by an ocean. True. I guess in that regard, technically, Lake Michigan is connected to the ocean in a way. So it could be here too next time. Telecom in South Africa. You were so confused. Well, makes sense. All right, we're going to do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plenty of us found it. Oh, DJ, did you actually find it? Okay. We're definitely in Australia now. Or is it actually South Africa? Because truthfully, half the time, they look the same to me when you're in a rural area. It's like this low brush and red soil. Back to the shrubland. Yes. Wait, you're telling me that you can't figure out where you are based on this? NT or Northern QLD? We're right there. I feel as good about that as I could. Yeah, there's a lot of places that just don't have any street signs in this world. Narrow roads, rural area. Yeah. Throw dirt. Just imagine getting stuck in a place like this. If you were blindfolded and dropped off with a vehicle. How long? Yeah, where, like, is there anything to give us any indication? No chance? Well, Jortman, it's going to be you. You're going to know exactly where it is. Whoa. Woof. That is terrible. That was good for 38th place. I feel good about that. Machine. Wow. Wow. Nice work. Yeah. No, whoops. Whoops. Get a little excited there. All right. Australia looks too similar. Yeah, you say that. And now we are in a lush forest in what honestly looks like a really pretty road. Again, no signs. Oh, there was a 35 kilometers per hour sign. Yeah, it's... Oh, of course. Blur the sign. Blur the... Wait, now it's gone. It's a new development. Is it Shamrock something? Shamrock Lodge. That's not very helpful. Golf course? Oh, wait. Little sign right here. Too far away. No idea. And I'm wasting a lot of time. Definitely Australia. Creating fill is cheating. I want to cheat, but I can't. You guys can see what I'm doing. Besides, even if I had Google Maps at my disposal right now, I don't even know what I would look for. Give me a place in Australia that has trees. It's somewhere along the coast. I'm going to say it's right here, Anna Bay. Looks like a wonderful spot. You know what? I'm going to take that. That's good for like 20th place. 25th. Yeah. Feel good about that. Clearly Ireland, you know, it had trees. No cheating. Dortmund 40th. Oh, hey, look at this. Explore by bike. Give way to pedestrians. This feels like we could figure this one out. Are we at a zoo? Or a nature reserve? I felt good and now I'm starting to feel really bad. Zoo circuit entries, city park. Okay, but what city? Like, good to know, but what city? Close enough? Close enough? You just got done watching Manor episode 3? Enjoy. Hopefully you like it. Tarkonga Zoo? What is Tarkonga? Is it in Tasmania? Or is that just the random name of a zoo? Or of a... Wait. Hold on. It's Sydney? I see people saying different things. But I'm going to look at Sydney because it feels like a safe bet. Let's pick a random place. The zoo. Memorial Park. There it is. The zoo. Oh, wait. I'm in Melbourne. Oh, no. No. Either way, it was wrong. So, you know. Oh, well, it was right here. And sure enough, we actually found the right name of it. Dubbo? I have no idea what Dubbo is. Okay, well, good for 45th. That's halfway. I feel good about that. Western Plains Zoo. Oh, there's a Taronga Zoo in both Dubbo and Sydney. What a scam. I feel like we've like, wait, come on. Forest Lakes Village. I bet you I can find that in Madison too. Yeah. You realize just how many things are named the same. People are not necessarily creative. Nido. Well, I have no idea. It seems like we're maybe at the edge of a city. Taco Bell. Oh, there we are. There we are. City name. Gosnells. City of Gosnells. So where is Gosnells? It's a suburb of somewhere. It seems like. This is weird. You're doing Australia, and yet you get to see a gigantic spider. You know, there's always time. I've got no idea. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it my goal. Yeah, whoa. Couldn't have been further away. 2,000 miles away. That's like from me to Los Angeles. That's wild. I'm just going to study Australian maps, and then I'm going to want to just do Australian GeoGuessr all the time. Famous builder, you got it spot on. Wow. Well, nice work. I just want to know. I really want an Aussie to win this one. How are you guys doing? Come visit Australia? I do need to visit Australia. It looks awesome, and all I hear are good things about Australia. You're a Kiwi and you picked Perth. So New Zealanders, how often do you go to Australia? I mean, it's a long ways across the ocean. I mean, is it like U.S. and Canada where a lot of people never go? You're a New Zealander, but you live in Australia? Looks like Melbourne. I will believe you. Because I'm looking at all these things and I don't see anything. I feel like everything here is named after something here, and it's just not like that in Australia, or at least in the places that we're looking. Looks like the suburbs. We'll go with that. That's going to be just right. You know what? I'll take that. 15 miles is close. Spitting distance. 54th place overall. Let's see. Steel Airship. Steel Airship, where are you from? You beat Jortman. Nice work. You were in 6th until this round. Jortman 15th this time. Wow. That is, like, I think that's the lowest I've seen you. Australians, let us rejoice, for you are young and free. Machine, nice work. RC likes trains, 3rd place, nice work. Elk, 4th. Fazilla, nice work. I see Van Cloris up there too. Very, very good. You're from the US and you've never stepped foot in Australia. I know that we are playing at an Australian friendly time, so that cracks me up. Nice work, Steel Airship. Nice work. I think that we are going to wrap it up for the evening. It is the earliest I think that we've wrapped it up in a while. This has been 3 hours, but it's been a good one. I've had a lot of fun. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube first. We're going to say goodbye the way that we always do, the right way. And then we're going to raid someone over here on Twitch. So we'll do a little cats walking action. Twitch, we get some hearts for YouTube in the chat. They can see it. And Frostbite, if you ever join, you're going to be dead last. Frostbite, next time, make sure you jump in. It's so much fun. Nothing to lose. It's totally free to you. Just jump in and play next time. So everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. Lots of came back from the bar just a minute too late. I'm sorry. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We will raid somebody. But YouTube, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's see. I don't know if I know how to bump you off YouTube.